Hello, everybody.
We're
And by
live?
everybody, I mean nobody.
Oh my god, we're already rails.
Anyway, welcome to episode 50, maybe 6, I think, of...
Well, it's definitely not episode 6.
True.
Yeah.
You got me there.
It's either episode 50 or episode 6. We don't know for sure.
Last time on RFP, a lot of stuff happened. A big vortex mainly opened up in the sky,
To do that.
signifying the beginning of the end.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah, you do.
It could be unrelated.
It could be an unrelated sulfuric vortex in the sky, you're right.
It happens!
Which signified Kruber starting the ritual of binding. You also met Aaron again. He apologized and you gave him the information of all your allies across the globe for him to go find and rally. To then charge at dawn on the 7th, which is a Kerr day, I believe it's Kerr. It's like
Well, I don't think it's the 7th.
Is it not the 7th?
Yeah. We also give him access
17th.
to our
17th.
network.
Kerr 17th.
Also, I don't think he apologized.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
apologized to Grum. He's like, hey man, sorry about all that.
Oh,
He went to therapy.
Yeah.
What else? Slicer's still there.
Yeah, shout out to
Gilgark
Slicer.
is still there.
Yeah.
Dan can play Gilgark.
What?
You bring Dan and have him play Gilgark.
Yeah.
He, of course, knows all the RFP
Right.
lore because he's been watching.
He's been watching vehemently.
Yeah.
You had 16 groups / allies that you sent Aaron to rally, which is King Drakan from the nation of Glum, Argoth and his potential dragon, Sam Seaborn, Wild Branch, and any other animal folk elders that want to join in. Lord Rudington III's descendants, in quotes.
Dude.
Makari, Gilly, any random pirates, General of Kenwin with the big hat, Ariel Gola, Prodigy number 2, the Bloodskins, maybe, Dormello, Tomba the Hat Salesman, the Kuotoa Hat Manifester, and the people from Rosen Lake, and the Candle People.
Yep.
That was the 16 things I've written down.
You fucked it up. Tom was a dye salesman, right?
No, Tom's a hat salesman.
No,
He was?
Yeah. You were getting dyes for his hats.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Important change.
We should have had him get Tallie's mom.
You know,
We need the soup, guys.
Yeah.
dude, the soup gives you a well-rested buff.
Or what's the...
Heroes Feast.
yeah, what's
the-
Hero's Feast? That's what, like a
in the
D6
war tents
of...
across the
Yeah.
crest with soup.
That was the main thing. You got jumped by bloodletter assassins
You
from
did.
Nation of Blood, kicked their
Fucked up.
ass, so forth, so on. And we just pick up right after Aaron slunk off, misty stepped, I think, through out. I think you guys had a conversation also amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah,
let's
you
throw some
elaborate a little bit more on
Yeah.
the letter you got. But yeah, so
let's throw some fellas in the circle of
Also-
truth next time we get to.
Yeah, that was the conversation. We also learned that the grafter cursed us, apparently.
yes,
Oh,
or
yeah.
someone cursed
us.
Someone cursed us.
And the
So we get
grafters...
the grafter.
Is that the Grim Reaper? That's the grafter.
Which, granted, Grafter was on all of us, right?
In his funky
We all had a little mark on the back of our necks,
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
little matrix plug hole.
exactly like that actually.
Well, no, I just meant the position. So, but timeline-wise, we found someone first that presumably got killed by the grafter, right? And we just happened to be there. So I'm curious whether or not because you weren't with us in the beginning. You were hunting down someone. You were hunting down Toymaker, unrelated. So I don't know what the either we got separately branded by the grafter, or after we met the grafter for the first time, we got branded for a second time, or not for we got branded after just seeing the grafter.
Mhm.
So it might have been the Toymaker, honestly. Maybe the Toymaker did it, because that's sort of a Lincoln.
That was a
thing here.
long time ago. It's very possible.
It's very possible.
Yeah. Maybe one of the werewolves did it to us. I don't know.
No,
I don't think
No,
that's
it couldn't have
true.
been the werewolf.
Well, I mean,
Because I wasn't there for the werewolf.
well, you
Well,
could have got
so
it
if
completely
it's
separately. It's,
completely
it's
separately?
another
Yeah.
thing.
Maybe I've just
See,
had
as you
this.
guys are having, Gilgark was trying to feel if he has a brand on the back of his neck.
Can I check?
Anything
There's
there? Other than the scurvy.
honestly can't tell if that's a mole or a mark.
Yeah, well, I think we need to get you checked out when we go. There's a lot of warts back there.
Darn.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
oh,
it's like
you also commandeered the bloodletter horses?
Mm-hmm.
nightmares.
Yeah, they're nightmares.
So we basically.
Yeah,
just,
we've got 2 nightmares and 1 normal horse.
I was
so
gonna say, are we gonna?
they gotta
2 nightmares, 1 mare.
yeah they
No.
gotta deal with that.
Excuse
One
me.
day,
2 nightmares, 1 mare, and 1 goat. Thank you very much.
Oh, is
He
the
did
goat
animate
active?
his goat. His
I'm
stone
right.
goat.
I put the ivory goat.
Yeah.
I'm
You should
kind
have
of like.
saved that for the final fight. Is it gonna recharge in that time period?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like it
Yeah.
takes a day.
I don't know how many. All the figurines of Wondrous Power have different random charge times. So
That is true.
Well, this has 3. I just basically want to use the goat as a replacement for the horse because the horse is very injured.
yeah,
True.
I want to, like if the horse dies, and
we should turn the horse in and be like,
Can we exchange it?
you get this horse feeling better, and we'd like to cash in our last horse.
we need to trade horses.
True. Yeah.
You know, you could rehabilitate the horse better than we can.
You probably can do that.
Didn't you give the horse a healing potion? Or
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
It's better, I mean, but it's like...
The horse has trauma.
Yeah, it's gotta...
You
Yeah,
can give the
it's-
horse another healing potion.
The horse has a 1,000-yard stare the entire time, and like
How
the nightmares
hungry.
are like, "Hey, I know we're like kind of demon-esque creatures, but this guy, he's like messed up."
I don't think the nightmares are like that at
That's
all.
what-
Actually,
I think the
don't
nightmares
we
are like-
talk to the nightmares. Yeah.
No, they have intricate conversations in horse tongue.
No,
in
actually, in
horse tongue?
Elvish.
I don't think that's what the language is called.
That is what the language
I think
is
it's
called.
called horse.
Oh well, I mean, would you know? You're not a horse.
I would.
Yeah, I just,
They're nightmares. They're not horses.
Oh,
It's
you're right. They do
it's
speak
like
in
how
tongue.
we call it Spanish, but they call it Espanol.
Spaniel.
I don't...
The language of the horses in common is horse, but if you're speaking the language of a horse in the language of a horse, then it's horse tongue.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's putting on a bit of a, an accent, but yeah.
All right, so we're going in the cart.
Yeah.
We're moving.
We're,
was
we're,
gonna
we're
say-
moving up in the world. Should we leave?
Are
Are we doing anything with our old cart?
Are we gonna keep the both cars? I say we get both cars, and then we can either sell one when we get to one of the next towns,
It's
or
true, we did buy this car.
We do have an exorbitant amount of
We
money
do
that
have,
we could
like, a
that we
lot of
should
money.
probably spend at some point.
there's also all these dragon parts still on our cart.
I think the new cart.
We can move the
I
dragon
found that.
parts to the new cart.
Yeah.
Well, we could sell the dragon parts. I want to keep this car.
Why?
Cause it's our car. It's been through thick and thin. We helped us. It was there when we slayed the dragon. It was there when we saw the Death Tyrant. It was there. It was there for so long. And you know what?
It's actually a relatively new card.
Well, god dang it! It's been.
It
our
wasn't
car.
there when we.
That's
We haven't
great.
even scratched
I'd
off the
rather
ID
be
numbers.
in the armored cart in case more assassins come and try and kill us.
It wasn't there when we went to the Screaming Forest. That card's gone.
I also thought this cart was destroyed in the dragon fight.
No,
Because
it
the
was,
mountain that we parked it next to blew up.
I thought it was.
No,
we
this card was
established-
comically fine.
Mm.
next to
Yeah,
the
it was
mountain.
like comically around it.
Yeah. like a big circular piece of rock like crushed down around the cart.
Yeah.
It was like a bug.
Still, I'd rather be in the armored cart.
Well, let's just take both. There's no harm in
Okay.
Why would we leave it here?
It'll slow us down.
No?
Yeah.
I feel
well,
like wouldn't the armor car be heavier and slower?
well, yeah, but these horses are faster.
My
They
goat's
are.
pretty fast.
But we're not
These are like specially
We're not-
bred horses to be quick.
we're
guys.
not riding at top speed, we're just pulling a cart.
We probably should ride at further, faster speed.
Yeah.
It did catch up to us while pulling a cart.
Yeah, because you okay. Alright guys. Get
We've
back
got
to-
a time frame
Yes.
of 2 weeks. We've
It's like 9 days. now.
we've established that.
And yeah, so Brayoff's right.
I don't think Braille.
Takes a lot to say, but
Thank you.
Brayoff is right. We should be trying to go fast, preferably. I don't think sentimentality for the cart is a good enough reason to have a whole second cart while we're traveling.
I'm gonna.
Even aside from the time limit, I think sentimentality is not a good point to have a second cart in general.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna start. heating up the engines on the first car.
Sure.
I'm like getting like the they're like
You're feeding one of the horses.
yeah. I'm getting their what's a really strong metal in D&D? I'm blanking on the name.
Mithril?
Mithril. Yeah, we've got like these mithril-esque chains that we established were more powerful than the horses themselves. I'm getting it ready.
Fine. Well, I guess Grump pouts and takes all the dragon parts from the old cart and puts it in the new cart.
The dragon parts.
Yeah.
You just like take off the tape, put it on the new one.
Okay. Also, you disappeared for a second. What was that? Did you go to another dimension?
Oh, yeah. They can do that.
Would it be faster if we traveled in that other dimension?
No.
Okay.
I think we'd be going at the same speed.
I don't know. Maybe we'd encounter less things.
We would, but we'd also be blind.
I don't know.
Because
Maybe
we
we
wouldn't be
travel
able to
8
see.
blocks faster. Kyle says.
We would
Just
be
trying
able
to expedite the process.
would be able to see the road.
Well, we wouldn't have to be on a road. We would just we just know the right direction and
Well,
then
we'd have
walk
to be on a
straight.
road eventually.
That's fair.
What if you went into like a mountain?
Then we wouldn't have to be climbing
would take
over a
force
mountain.
Then we would.
Yeah, then we'd take force damage when we left, and we'd die immediately.
Yeah.
And I'd rather avoid that.
I'm like opening up the map. I'm trying to see if there's like a cleric or like a town that would probably have a cleric. I think we said.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
On the
when
way.
Drayoft got the map.
I took.
I think we said that there was.
I grabbed it. I grabbed it from last night when you guys were arguing about whether or not Gruber was going to kill us.
I don't think that's what the argument was
Yeah.
about. I think we're pretty united on the fact that Kruger's going to try and kill us.
Is there a town? I think we established that there was a town that might have had a cleric that you knew about, like on the way.
Me?
Yeah.
I think there just was. We have the map. I think we established last session that there was in fact a town.
Yeah, but he's a local.
We're not in Icetusk.
In Icetusk.
Well, we're on the way to Icetusk, so I don't know.
I think we're in the Andron Kingdom, which is
We
where
are.
you're the local.
I am.
Well, I mean, Andron Kingdom is like the size of freaking Texas. So. or guess
I think it's bigger than Texas.
I was gonna say.
It's a little bit. It's like the size of Russia. I
Well-
think.
Which, I mean,
Thinking of a big thing.
I know we're
that's
all
the big
American
thing that came to
here.
my mind.
but Russia is just a little bit bigger than Texas.
Is that true?
I don't want to
Alright,
admit
so
it.
Wow.
you guys get back on.
Commie.
Actually, before you do, Gilgark will, I guess, kind of bring you, like, ask you guys to meet for a second. He's like, I know you said you wanted you want Aaron to get the pirates, but I could do it.
Yes. Go.
You can take the other cart, actually.
Oh, you're saying there's wood.
Okay, that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just rally them to be, and I point to where we're going on the.
Okay, you have the bell. Yes, when you ring it, and I do my ritual, I do go back to where I was before.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
So if we need you, just make the tea real slow.
Yeah,
So we can
yeah.
communicate.
Precisely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. As long as there's a teapot,
Yeah.
and the tea needs to be boiled, I can hit it real slow if you need me.
Okay. And we need to meet here, and I point at the map and where we've
Right,
decided to meet.
at dawn.
At dawn.
Yes, I was there for the conversation.
Cool. Perfect.
Before I leave, does anyone want to be a pirate? Because I still can impose this
No, thank
awesome
No.
not curse on you.
Do you get anything from doing this?
Yes,
Like, if
I
you
get a
give-
bunch of mystical powers, like scurvy once every 24 hours.
No, no,
Maybe.
no. I mean, like, if you enlist like 10 people to become pirates, and then they all enlist 10 people to become
I
pirates.
am leaving now. This guy's yapping. Do you have...
God.
Actually, could I take one of the horses?
Hey, you can take the normal one.
Yeah, take
Oh,
the
okay.
normal
Does it have
horse
a
and
name?
the normal cart.
Holy shit.
His name is Horse.
Did you ever name the
I don't
horse?
think we named
Same
the
as
horse.
Holy
Because
shit.
we were
The horse's
renting
name
it.
is
Okay,
Richard.
horse.
The horse's name is Kerr.
That's ironic. Well, I'll be seeing ye on Kerr 17th at dawn. And maybe with a pirate crew. Otherwise, I'll be alone.
Okay.
I'll bring my family if I can't find anybody else.
I mean,
Me,
yeah.
Mom, and Pop
you know-
were farmers, so I'll bring them.
I definitely wouldn't
They have a lot of
do
sheep.
that. They're gonna die.
They're druids.
Yeah.
okay,
They're farmers,
actually,
druid, yes.
That's fine.
I'll bring them.
Rock on.
Yes, they're like level 2. Alright, see you guys at the final fight.
They have
They
wild
can
shape.
Goodbye! And he rides off into the sunset.
And wild shaping's like a deer.
The horse's name was Kerr.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a
It-
classic
yeah,
joke.
Yeah.
It's a classic joke. You guys wouldn't get it.
I don't.
I
get
do
it,
actually get it.
How can the horse's name be Kerr? That's the day of the week.
Don't get a lot of this
I'm a little
guy.
confused.
7 again. I don't know.
If you say you
Tough.
wrote in on Kerr, that would mean that you did it in like a few days.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
now you're getting it. A box with no hinges, key, or lid, yet inside golden treasure is hid. What am I?
You just said what you were, a box with.
Yeah, what's the answer to the riddle? You're doing riddles now.
Well, no, you just told me that the box.
What's
It's
the-
a box with no keys, hinges, or lid.
What's the answer to the riddle? See, this guy could never.
You asked me
understand.
what the box was, and I'm telling you what the box is. It's a box
What's
with
the
no
answer?
keys.
What?
What's the answer?
I didn't answer.
Really? What is
Yeah,
it?
it's an egg.
Let's go. That's the only
I
riddle I
too
know.
watched The Hobbit.
I
know.
I've read Secrets in the Dark from the hit book, The Hobbit. Whatever.
It
the
could also
subtitle
be
is.
my thing.
No, it can't.
It could be a literal boxes with no key,
What?
hinges, or lid.
Walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in
Wait,
the day,
no.
and 3 in the evening. These are the only
Shapeshifter.
2 riddles I know.
Shapeshifter.
My wife.
I think you messed up the riddle.
No, 4 in the morning,
In the
2
morning,
in the day.
in the day, and in the
And the
evening,
evening
in
is
the
3.
span of one whole day.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a shapeshifter.
It must be a shapeshifter.
It's the Sphinx's riddle. It's
Was it?
No,
was it
but-
a
but
sphinx?
it's
Do
supposed to be
sphinxes
over
do
the course
that?
of someone's life.
yes, it's a metaphor.
No. Doesn't make sense now.
I think blink dogs.
Google it.
Or
What?
Sphinx's riddle.
I think you are.
I'm not doing that right now.
It doesn't make sense if it's in the course of a day. That messes up the rest of the
It
riddle.
is it Tamia? If you crawl on all fours and then you lost an arm, and then you stand up and then you lost an arm, so then you have 3.
The day represents a lifetime.
That's stupid.
It's true. Anyway,
Yeah, and an egg
The
isn't
Sphinx
really a
was-
box, but we're not talking about that now, are we?
Brayoff has
isn't it a
like been
box?
like.
It represents a box.
Show me the mathematical proof.
Yeah.
Of no, that's not a proof.
So-
I mean, like, do the thing where you have the lines and you have the equations and you have all the geometry.
table?
Here we go. Tangent. But this line.
Okay. No, but
Counterpoint. I have a degree in architecture, so I know what a box is and you don't.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
On this, so in the back of the cart, you can see Brayoff. He makes a little clay box, and then he puts a gold coin in it, and then he seals the box.
Do you have a
Brayoff,
degree?
or sorry, Grum, killing this for me.
Take a grad.
That's fine.
Grum,
I'm taking.
I would say it's probably
I
like
passed
manning the
graduate
cart
courses.
as they're having this
Just
freaking
one.
riddle off.
Grum, can you make your hand fire for a second?
He's kind of 1,000-yard staring, and it takes him a second for him to realize
Feed me and I will grow. Let me
that you said
I'll
anything.
die. What?
You okay?
You heard firearm.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh, another one."
He just like holds out his
Okay.
firearm as he's still
There, bam, box, no key, gold
I pull
thing
out an egg.
inside.
You also like
Crack it.
when you leave to like go back to see these two doofuses, you see him put his helmet back on, and his goggles, and
Or-
his like bandana.
Are you having a rough time because we're going home?
No,
Do you want me
Well,
to-
we've got one more stop on the way.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Normal town.
Yeah.
You can live it up there.
As someone who was in your exact position before, you can stay in the cart.
He can
I want
get
to.
a piece of fabric and put a pin in it and pretend it's a cloak. I can sew you a cloak.
I guess that does help, but
I can embroider your initials on it.
I think I need to
G.
I think I need to tell you guys how I did leave home, so we know everyone knows what we're getting into.
Oh,
with
okay.
This.
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
No,
It's
you should.
it's been a long time coming, and I feel like if anyone is to know, you guys should know. So, obviously, you know a little bit about the Bloodskins. They're ruthless, sort of semi-nomadic. You know,
They're powered by water.
It sounded like he said semi-pneumatic.
They're powered by air pressures.
It's really good.
We travel around, hunt other tribes, and steal their things, and obviously we have the mark of Ghoul upon us. When we're born, it's usually we're separated from our families and raised as a big community, with ones who are strong leaving and beginning to hunt, while ones who aren't usually are killed. My parents specifically were some of the big people in our tribe, and my mom specifically was very prominent, to say the least. When I grew up, I just stayed in the back usually. Whenever we were out raiding, I tended not to fight people, or I fought to defend myself more than I did to help raid. It felt wrong, it felt terrible, and eventually I did get my tattoos, and there was someone else in the tribe that really helped me out. He was actually a slave that we had. His name was, I don't even really know, we just called him the Leviathan. We used him in arena battles.
Cool slave name.
Yeah, he did. Whenever we fought tribes, we sometimes took slaves in and we made them fight in the arena, and
I did that.
He was quite a fighter.
You took in slaves when you raided?
No, I was one of the people who was taken to fight in the arena.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But he fought so many orcs and kept on winning, and he just became a legend in the tribe, and it was my job to feed the slaves, and we got to know each other, and he kind of became, I guess, the best thing I had as a dad for me. He told me about, the world, and he was kind of the reason why I left Icetusk in the first place. He told me how, there was beaches and deserts and forests and all these different things, and it wasn't just all ice and mammoths and killing each other all the time. And he said how much he missed it, and one night he said he was going to go into the ring, and he had a surprise for me, or something for me. And I found when he went to the ring, he put on the best show he's ever did, fighting countless orcs from what I've heard. And outside, somehow he managed to create an escape route for me and let me leave. And I never looked back since, and going back, almost certainly I'll probably be dead on the spot the moment one of them sees me. So, and if they know, if Ivona has told them about everything, then we need to be really careful. And that's about it.
That's Joe, that's really funny. that you call him Levi, that's really funny.
Oh,
Can I?
got that.
Well, if you want, and I'm just offering here, I can, you can sit in the back and I can do this if you want to, be more sneaky about this.
I think I would
Element of surprise.
Don't worry, Grum. Going back there, you'll show them that our form of strength and what you've gained leaving is stronger than any strength they could gain through what they do in their tribe. You're stronger than any of them could ever be through how they hold themselves and what you've done.
When you say that, he kind of looks into his arm that's glowing fire right now, and he sees all the threads swirling around, and he just kind of takes a deep sigh and just is I hope you're right. I hope when it comes to it, I'll be ready. And he kind of like, I think, passes the reins off to Brayoff and just sits in the back.
Would it be okay if I hugged you right now?
He gives you a big old bear hug.
It's warm.
Yeah, you can feel like the arm, like
Would it be cold?
No, specifically from the firearm.
he does have the firearm.
It's like hugging,
He changes it to
like
the water one. I guess straight
like a
there.
heated blanket version of somebody.
Does it increase your overall body temperature?
Yeah, imagine. Like,
Interesting.
He's got an active fever while it's happening.
You're sweating.
When his arm's on fire, his immune system is a lot better. He's resistant to disease.
Rum's like base body temperature is like 103.
Although, so the nightmares like have fire and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like as we approach the snow, we are going to leave a trail
It's fucking
of
awesome.
like water and then presumably freezing back into like ice. We're doing the worst thing possible for the roads.
That's great. They won't be able to follow us. They'll slip.
What they will, but they'll be on brown ice.
They'll slip.
It's like dirt. Yeah.
They'll have like
Oh, man.
tires and go like treads.
Yeah. We're gonna have two encounters, right? One of them they're gonna like run
You
up
paying
to
attention,
us.
Richard?
What's up?
You paying attention?
Yeah. One of them
Take notes.
they're gonna run up to us and then comedically slip and fall on their backs, right? Next encounter, we're like, oh, we'll be okay. But then we look closer and we see they've got crampons on.
Okay.
And then we're screwed.
So those are the two encounters. we're
That's
gonna
the
have on
TP.
road.
That's where we have a TPK.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna TPK on the second one.
Yeah.
I mean, he did your whole job for you. He let
Yeah.
you do it.
So then that's the end of the campaign.
Yeah. We're gonna have the obligatory platformer section of ice physics, where whenever we move somewhere, we have to move double speed.
We have to
What
move
double
until we hit
speed?
like a little rock.
Well, we can only move in increments of
And
10.
you can rotate, but then
Yeah.
once you're moving, you're moving.
Yeah.
It'll be like a little puzzle.
No,
It's
no.
actually frictionless. All of Icetusk is frictionless. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Like that
But
one
there's like
episode of Magic School
there's
Bus
like good
where they
rocks.
That's what
play-
that's what the air thing is
Baseball.
for. There's like wind patterns also.
Yeah, it's like when you like stop when you're moving on the ice, you have to roll a D or like a D6, and
Yeah.
whatever you get, you have to multiply it by 5, and that's
We've
how far
got
you move.
we've got Luigi physics.
We can shoot off like a rocket. We can go.
Yeah, watch, and then I do it.
Whoa!
My Bradley does
Holy
it.
shit!
Also,
Oh! Hey, can I
Bradley.
borrow that
Bradley
player's
should probably
handbook?
do it.
Player's handbook.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
barely even know her.
all right, gang. Also, unrelated, and Slicer, feel free to weigh in on this if you know anything that I don't know, which is very likely, except for certain words, of course. Now, so we know that. Okay, so it's pretty evident that Kruber knows that we have the threads, and he knows exactly where we are, and he also has the ability to teleport.
We
to
had this
us,
discussion.
right?
We had
but
this discussion last session.
no, but
We had this discussion last session. We
well,
brought
no,
this up.
I'm making a second point,
Okay.
which I forgot.
We should buy anti-divination stuff.
Well,
at the next town if
yeah.
we can find it.
Well, on one hand, anti-divination stuff, but also, you got a message saying to be there at a certain place.
Yeah.
Can we be certain that that's not just Kruber telling us to be there, like we're his own delivery service?
No.
Yes.
Because we're bringing it to the
Where'd he
guy.
get a paw print?
What?
Where'd he get a paw print?
You could
He
have
could have
had.
one.
What kind of paw print? Did we identify that?
Yes.
Like, what animal?
Like I think it was like just a
Small
chihuahua.
arm.
Maybe he just
Chihuahua.
has a chihuahua.
Why is it called that?
I don't even know why it's called that in real life.
Because they
Named
honestly.
after a place in Mexico.
Is it
Because
actually?
they
That's
chew a
It's named
lot.
after the city of Chihuahua.
In
That's
Mexico.
really funny.
Yeah.
Which is why I wonder why it's called that in
You could just say a dog.
They'll
but
chew
then
me,
a
and then
lot
I'll
is
go,
a
a wawa!
There you go. That's why.
I died on
No,
the spot.
And through many, many years of Vale history, the spelling was originally
Yeah.
Chu-ah-ah.
Yeah.
But as history crumbled and rebuilt many
Yeah.
times, it became C-H-I.
I just want to be
Wah,
like
wah.
certain that us bringing the threads to him isn't a terrible idea.
You can't.
But we
Exactly.
need to get the rest
Okay.
of the threads. That's the
Yeah.
whole point. So we gotta go to him no matter what to get the rest of them.
Well, yeah, but the fact that he's like that we're just giving him the tools to bind the threads
No,
You mean the
okay,
rest of the
right off,
threads?
consider the two possibilities here. One, it is a trap by Kruber,
Yeah.
and yeah, he planned it all out. But
Mhm.
we have to go there anyway to get the threads, so that we can do our own stuff with them. Or the other possibility, it's not a trap, and we still have to go there and get the threads, do our own stuff with them. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm saying end goal timing wise, wouldn't it be better if in the event that this is in fact
I have horrible news timing wise. We have sent 2 separate parties to meet on a specific date. We're locked in.
we can message them.
We're locked in.
Oh.
They're going to start spreading this information to other parties.
Also,
It's been like an
if
hour.
if the
He's
ritual has a time limit, and we're not there, he can just teleport to us and kill us immediately. And then take it and then teleport back.
Yeah, but then the fight's on our terms.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
actually.
It's called a
I was
surprise
thinking
round.
you guys are having
Because-
to
because
as you're
then-
driving.
Yeah.
Well, what if we
Um,
set ourselves in a place where there's a trillion bombs that you set up to blow up people that aren't our allies,
I don't think Tallie can do
which
that.
you have done.
I
don't think
don't
the ball-
think Tallie
Precision
has them.
explosives.
For one man. Good luck. I choose Tamia.
I can.
Alright. Around this point, you
Invasion.
guys would arrive at a small town, presumably, that you found a mark on the map, close to the Icetusk, I guess.
Close to the. Are we still in Andron or in Icetusk?
You're in Andron.
Okay. Cool.
Close to the Icetusk border, which is technically a shortcut through Kruber Dynasty.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Does
Where-
does Bradley's breath weapon scale with my level?
Sure. Because that's how Dragonborn one does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah.
So let's.
Pretty good.
Where's the warfront?
Everywhere?
Like, are we just
Literally
like?
everywhere. It's patches.
But are we gonna have to pass through it when we go through Kruber,
It's very possible.
or?
Oh well, we'll just fuck some
Because
guys
we're like on like the corner of Kruber, right? Let me just double check. Oh wait, 12 is Icetusk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're on like a little bit of like a peninsula.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there like?
But it is a peninsula that connects to a big major part of Kruber Dynasty.
Well, like
I mean,
we've established that they're like sort of like arcing like this because they were
Yeah.
like already able to like get there. They're
Yeah.
they're like we know they're in Kenwyn, right?
Yes.
I just didn't know if it stretched like our like if they're doing Icetusk stuff or is Nozdam with them? What's
Yes.
the deal with Nozdam?
Yes, but they might not
There's,
have given them their thread.
Nozdam is
Based
with
on
them, but there
what
is
area
civil
they're in.
unrest because
Yeah.
Nozdam is
Right.
a conquered
Yeah.
kingdom.
But yeah, okay. I just didn't know if Icetusk was a or like
Yeah.
if we even like saw like murmurs, but we can ask people in the town. What's the town looking like?
Sure. So, just a kind of smaller town in, what's it called? Underground Kingdom. You get like a nice sign. Looks like it's hand carved like wood. It says like "Welcome to Elmswood." What?
No, is this the sign with
No.
runes? on it?
Has their like population of like it says like 400. It's not like a huge town, but it's like a small woodworking town, pretty much. Yeah.
Sorry, just thinking
Alright.
about being an evil party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Switching it up last
Any-
second.
yeah. Any-
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it.
Any places that look like they have magic resonance?
Yeah, is
Like
there
they
a
got like magic
temple?
vibes to one of the places. Are there like a bunch of normal buildings and then there's one made of marble?
Yeah, is there like a marble
No.
temple?
And then
of
there's,
Phoenix
like-
you're
or
looking
something?
for-
Is there a church?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
yes.
of
I believe.
because only certain domains would be able to cast Circle of Truth, I would assume. I don't think it's.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think it's a wizard spell. I don't think it's a cleric.
I think it's a cleric.
You said cleric earlier. I don't know for sure.
Well, because it's a lot easier to find a cleric. 'Cause
Yeah,
temples-
Tridalia.
For a second, I thought there was a.
That's right. Nature.
I don't know if I'm like
Yes,
if I'm
nature.
mixing up campaigns. I thought there was a god of truth and a god of lies, and it'd be really funny if there was a god of lies they worship. That was like we cast Circle of Truth and it kills them immediately. You're like,
Well,
no!
that's, if Gilly goes into a circle of
Right.
truth, he dies.
That's true. That's established.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have let him go off. We should have pushed him in. Let's see if it was true.
Anyway, yes, there is a church there. It's like inside a hollowed out like redwood tree almost, where it's like a really thick tree base. It is kind of cut.
Wizards don't even get this spell, dumbass. It's a bard, cleric, or paladin spell.
Cleric order. Told you. It's a specific subclass and domain.
Is it? Cool.
Apparently. Oh, yeah. Bard, cleric, paladin, subclass is cleric order.
Alright.
Yeah, I should have been a monster slayer ranger. Can I just quit Switch real quick? Just for the session?
No.
What's the
Oh, so it's really just a bard one.
Can we approach
still
the
have that one
church?
Sure.
What's the vibe of things here? Like people wise.
People are
they
just trying. It looks like they're kind of just trying to go about their business without. They seem a little bit of unrest.
Is it like that one town in the Civil War movie? Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah.
Where they're like, yeah, we're just trying to stay out of it.
Yeah.
We look up and there's archers on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 archers watching you guys.
God,
Yeah.
love that
No,
movie.
it's like people are clearly like a little bit antsy, but people are just trying to go about their.
Are they more antsy now that 2 nightmares and what's pretty clearly a Nation of Blood thing rolling in?
Well,
We've
we're
got
not.
No.
We have our flag, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah. And also, you guys are like well recognized at this point.
That's fair.
And they're like, oh my god, oh hey.
All right.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys willing to?
Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
To the temple first. And then we might want to look at the market for any.
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
we could do whatever.
Okay.
Could also buy like 50 their entire stock of healing potions.
Good.
Honestly, like, probably, yeah. So I just wanted the red spelling for it.
Yeah.
All right.
So we go there.
We're headed over.
Yeah.
So the door is currently closed, and as you get closer, you hear there's like a congregation.
Oh damn! I gotta wait.
We can go to the market first.
Okay.
Can I hold my ear to the door, see what they're talking about?
Make a perception check. Oh!
So it's an at 20.
Bro, here's everything and starts.
I want,
Damn.
Richard, I would like a transcript.
His ears start fucking bleeding because he's heard forbidden words. So
I,
wanna
like,
die.
I know the exact everything that's going on.
Bro, here's
What is
every
my-
word and.
Oh,
gets
right,
the
I forgot. This is
subtext.
the one campaign where I don't actually have proficiency in perception, so this is 22. But is it
Just
not
22. Okay.
I'm used to the big
It's
Pathfinder numbers.
pretty benign. Like, it's just pretty standard worship stuff. You hear what?
Just pretty standard worship stuff.
I mean, it's pretty. You hear them just talking about like talking to their people, calling them like children of the forest. Talking about how like we know these are troubling times, but the nature goddess will protect us and shelter us in these times of unrest, and nothing too interesting.
Yeah, they're telling lies to their congregation. They're all gonna die in like a month, or in like 2 weeks. So
No, I don't think they are actually.
no, they said the nature god will protect them, but so far none of the gods have really stepped in too much to help us out. So I
No,
mean,
it seems like
I
4 of them
actually, yeah, completely disagree with that.
Seems like
Yeah.
okay, like
I
okay,
actually think there's
Actually,
been
4
6 gods who
yeah.
have been very
Six?
invested.
you know,
in
Chew's
this.
been here.
in
the
this party specifically.
guitar's been here.
Oh, the music one.
Yeah.
Right, guitar.
With all 3 of the elemental goddesses
They don't-
we've met so
they're
far.
not really goddesses.
I
They're
don't
like
know.
a little
I wouldn't
lower.
say that.
I hope
though.
you get struck by lightning.
All of a sudden,
and
yeah,
then catch on
God
fire,
strikes
and then a
him down.
thunderstorm.
Okay,
Yeah.
but we do have
Only
one.
his localized
We do have
version.
one who's arguably more powerful. That's like
Well, that is the bad
actively
one.
not on our side.
Yeah.
Giant stream of lava just comes
Nah.
and hits Bray up.
Our side.
And then a rock falls on
Yeah.
Single falls into hell.
him. No, a rock
Alright.
falls on him from the sky.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
If you just want to wait outside,
I'm good. Yeah, I can wait outside while you guys do the rest of the shopping here. Let me just.
Okay.
And I grabbed some. I grabbed like a fistful of. Did we have platinum?
Where are you grabbing from? My brother in Christ.
Oh right, they're in the bag. Can I just have some just so they can?
no,
like,
I'll stay here.
Well, no. I mean in terms of... I can't get drunk anymore. We've established this. I mean in terms of like, hey, do this and we'll compensate you.
No, you don't know the value of things, so I'll stay here.
Well, no. The platinum's shinier. That means it has roughly a 100, I think, times more value than the gold one.
It's astonishing that you know what the words 100 mean.
Well,
Because he can't count and doesn't know numbers.
Well,
so
that's the amount of hundreds, which is 100, of course, is the amount of value that it has.
I don't think that's true.
I know
Anyway,
some numbers.
how about you both stay here?
I know
Good idea.
E. I know pi.
how about we just all stay
I know
here and wait and
Google.
go to the market after?
Why?
I don't want to deal with Brayoff. It's not going to take that long.
Too bad.
It's going to take like an hour.
Listen to the sermon.
I
Don't
know.
go to the church.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to listen to him.
Based off of my quick perception, I now know everything about how this specific church operates, and I'll be able
Great.
to.
Drayoff can actually relay it to you
Yeah.
while you're waiting. Come on, Grum. Let's go to the market.
Yeah. I know their exact. What's their equivalent of Sunday?
It's 5-day weeks.
Well, I know, but like, what's the last one? What was my thing?
I think it's card.
Yeah, I know their holiday school schedule.
I want to look for other potions aside from healing potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see.
They've got a scouts program, but it's only the nature ones, or like only the nature badges.
potions.
That's when it's not like a blacksmith. They have.
Yeah, or a regular smith would also work.
No, actually.
Actually, yeah, no. Don't think so.
Someone who smiths, like metals and stuff.
Let's see if Baldus has any silk potions.
If you want to look, I have a list of potions I can brew, by the way, specifically in the alchemist section.
Well,
Can you make permanent potions?
Nope.
No.
Only for a day, but they
Right.
have more than healing potions. I've just never used them once ever.
You've had potions of haste.
I feel like yours is like
I-
best if we
I don't
just have
think
it for
potions of
healing.
haste are
Alright,
actually
well, you do that. You
I know.
two, you went to the store, right?
Yeah.
So you two are waiting outside the church.
I'll
Uh-huh.
flip right to the
Sure.
page. I'm actually.
After you do that, we'll
Yeah, we're gonna
have
say
a contact with you.
Based on my perception check, would it be rude to
I can brew up to this one.
to appeal to their nature? Would it be a bad idea to cover myself in dirt for the nature side of things?
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
Okay.
Who is Slicer going with?
See, I know that.
Well, you're already covered in dirt, so.
Maybe Slicer will go to the store with you
What's that?
guys.
They can
Yeah.
they can learn new words.
Or she might just stay with the cart, honestly.
Well, I assume the cart's with the temple group.
Yeah.
I should be with you guys because you were buying things. You should put them in the cart.
I don't think we're not buying a lot of things.
Yeah, if you buy things, you
Yeah.
should put them. Why would we need?
I
the
don't think
cart?
we're buying things that are.
I'm just saying. It's like a
I
theoretical.
think we
Why would
parked
we
the
need
cart,
it? Okay.
and then we walk to the market.
I'm gonna
We paid the meter, so we're not
Paid
gonna
the meter.
move the cart.
You open up the park app. You put
I
in
don't think
the
we've paid
ID.
anyone anything in a long time.
No, there was a person who tied up the mithril reins that we have, and I gave
You
them.
are,
I
you
gave them a
you don't
silver
you have
piece.
no money. What did you give them?
I gave them a silver piece.
Oh, I do assume you give us some money.
Yeah, I don't know how much you actually have.
It's that physical half of a silver piece you gave me like 15 sessions ago.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. Eventually, the kind of sermon ends, and the doors open. A bunch of people kind of walk out. This town seems to be mostly like dwarves, halflings, and a few mix of like humans and elves, but not as much as you've seen other places.
Right, I'm gonna wait
My
till
people.
I'm gonna wait for everyone to or like as people start filtering out, and some people hang around and chat.
Yeah, chat.
I'll
You'll slip in.
slip in as well.
As they're filtering out, I like sort of point out like, okay, so that one's a halfling, that one's a that's just a really short guy. That's half halfling. That's
What are you doing?
That's a dwarfling.
What are you doing?
it's a little
Talking
game
about-
us
Oh,
halflings.
I don't know if the
No,
cat
Brayoff
was
is just
there.
really
Yeah.
short, so I'm.
It's a game that halflings play with each other, where we try to figure out if our friends are actually halflings or half halflings or just short humans.
or dwarves?
I don't. And every time you say something, I just don't believe you, and you just make up the craziest shit.
Mhm.
I wonder if you're like a pathological liar or something, because you just say things that you are like, these are true, and you have information you shouldn't have, and you're like, I don't know, man. You just make shit
I've
up.
explored a lot. These are my people. This is my hometown.
No, it's not. We've
Here.
been there, and it's literally.
Well, no, it's not my hometown, but I mean like more colloquially. Like here, I look over to like another halfling, and I'm like, and that's like a thing that halflings do, just like with other halflings.
You just
You
make
just
shit
threatened
up.
Is that a threat? Did you just threaten me?
No, it's a sign of endearment.
What?
I think you're
What?
really cool as a person.
That was weird.
I was just talking
Sorry,
to
it's
him
a
about.
regional thing. I'm from the other side of London.
Just talking to him
I'm not
about-
even a halfling. I'm an elf.
I know, we're eye
That's
to
why
eye
it's-
right
that's
now.
why-
I know.
And he looked up at you.
I'm gonna
You must
leave.
have-
I'm going to the church.
You
Let's
must
talk
have
to
been-
talk to some priests.
You guys enter the church. It's not too big. There's kind of like a nature shrine at the end, and the
Oh,
person-
Slicer should stand on us.
Hmm?
The whole point of going here is getting the cleric to cast the spell on Slicer. Slicer should stay with us.
Oh, you can.
Okay, instead of
Slicer is with you.
Yeah,
You guys
Slicer's
go
with us. Slicer stayed with the cart. They're just not in the church yet. I don't. What's the casting time on Circle of Truth, by the way?
It's also called Zone of Truth, but it's
It's probably either
one
minute or-
action.
Oh, well.
6 seconds. So, kind of standing there, kind of flipping through like a book at the end is a
Is it the Bible?
probably
Yeah, the Holy
for
Bible.
the nature.
Oh.
thing.
I
Who's
was
this
hoping it was the
Jesus
Christian
guy.
Is kind of like a darker skinned elf wearing wooden, like, it looks like plate armor but made of wood. So it rather large, like muscular elf
Say nothing. I say to Brayoff.
wearing this full kind of not quite plate but like it looks like that made of wood, with like roots and stuff growing through it. And he kind of like wears like a crown with leaves.
Greetings. Hello there.
Hello, welcome.
We are just adventurers passing through, and we were looking in the services. We were seeking the services of a cleric.
Of course. I am not quite a cleric, but I could probably help you with whatever you need. What exactly are we looking for?
We're
Healing and curse removal?
We're looking for a zone of truth.
Some of truth.
Yeah.
They got a +1 to
Rock on.
defense.
We just got, adventurer stuff.
I can do his own truth. They bring you to the back room. It's like this interrogation
Hey,
room.
Slicer, get in here.
They've got
Everyone tells
you
the
gonna
truth
do it now?
eventually.
You can tell that this guy is
Brave
probably more
guy.
of like a paladin than a cleric.
Like, if you didn't trust me
Yeah.
to tell you stuff about Slicer, Brayoff.
That's true.
They've got a thing of jumper cables and pliers in the back.
Slicer, get in here.
Okay, they kind of walk in.
Hi.
Nice place.
So, do we have to go somewhere for this?
Oh, he's just like, I mean, we can if that's what you would like.
I don't want to disrupt anything in here.
Oh
is
no,
all.
we're done for the day. There's no more people coming in.
Perfect.
There might be a few stragglers if you're worried about them overhearing. we
No,
can.
not really.
You
You
got
know,
drunk Danny over there.
information is something that all should have
Yeah.
access to.
Sure.
So,
They've got like a little like table of like food and stuff that they can eat, but it's all like raw vegetables.
It's more of a take home and
Well,
make
yeah.
something with it kind of thing, you know?
Grom,
It's like peeking through the window.
get back to the market.
So you kind of see the nature warden, which is what priests are called. You need to check that. I might be lying to you.
Well, it can't be
They are
alive.
called
You say
nature
it.
wardens. I was right.
That's
forgot I-
true. Forgot he's God.
No, I didn't.
Bro, you're a Tradalia.
Yeah.
You're the god.
I am
You're the god.
true.
Yeah. You made the sandwich.
So the nature warden kind of takes out like a mortar pestle, throws in just some like leaves, crushes it up, and then like while he's doing this, it begins to glow. To which at some point, once it's ground up, he holds his hand over it and kind of like makes an expanding motion, and they fly out and make a circle.
Cool.
They probably are hovering around waist level, so you can see the physical bounds of the zone of truth.
Hey, did you write like a short list of things you wanted me to ask?
Well, that's why I wanted to be there.
What do you want asked? Did you just write it down on the card ride? Sure.
With that, he says,
just like make sure that she's not still allied to Ivona or
Okay.
Gruber.
Okay.
She said, yeah. He says a quick prayer in
You'll
Elvish,
figure it out.
and then the leaves like glow.
Rock on.
Ask away.
Okay. So you can. Are we currently in the circle?
You aren't.
Why would we get in the circle?
I mean, actually, you could be.
Yeah. Can I hop in the circle?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the other guy's in the circle, like the center of it, just kind of holding on his hand.
All right. Let's
What does she have to hide?
let's take this for a test drive. No, actually, I let me.
Isn't there a save?
You can choose to fail.
I
If
know.
you
If there is a save,
Yeah, I do need to roll that real quick.
If he rolled a save and he succeeded.
if
Breyoff
she's
didn't know that.
our ally with nothing to hide, she doesn't need to roll.
No, I know.
Right, but you wouldn't see her roll.
If Breyoff
in game.
rolled,
I can't speak a deliberate lying or I did. Can I? And feel
doesn't,
free to.
doesn't the caster know though?
Yes.
If they pass,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Which implies that they know if they resisted.
I didn't resist. Okay. Can
Well, let me ask my first question to the nature warden. Did
She
Slice
failed
Home
her save
resist?
I don't think he resists. I think this is you can choose to fail,
Yes.
but it doesn't. He just knows that the spell's affecting her really, not like if she chose to resist. But he nods and goes like it's affecting
Okay.
her. She didn't resist it.
Go, dude. Have fun. I don't know what you're gonna do, but
all right. Okay. And feel free to make this not happen if it can't. But
okay, good start.
the air thread is an Icetusk.
Doesn't work that way.
All right.
Not
Perfect.
how that works.
I guess you're not lying because that's what you believe. So
Okay. Cool.
it's not like it's objective truths.
All right,
It's not,
great.
It's
That-
not subjective truths.
Sorry, I doesn't know that.
Okay.
So okay. Cool. We've got validation of
Just
that.
letting you know out of character.
All right.
Russ, I'm not here to ask you questions. Get out of the circle.
Well, no, that's really valuable information.
Get out of the
that we just
circle.
got. Okay.
Thank you. Slicer, are you still under contract with Ivona in any form?
Not that I know
Cool. Do you
Still, like allied to
you
Ivona?
still allied to Ivona?
No.
Are you engaging in any subterfuge, RN?
of. No.
That stands for right now.
Okay. No, I'm staying in the circle right now.
Okay. Okay. What do you think subterfuge means?
I know it's something.
Okay. That's okay. Do you have any ties to Kruber right now?
No.
Have you been completely truthful with us?
Yes.
Rock on. I mean, I'm thinking I'd picture Tamia.
I personally, I would ask to elaborate on not right now, not that I know of, in terms of contract. Is it possible that there's a contract that you don't know of that will activate at a later point?
Oh, is it possible
Like a sleeper agent kind of
that
deal?
you have like a sleeper agent contract that you don't know about and that could activate?
Completely possible.
Makes
Possible
sense.
that there's a one for all of us that you just made and you didn't even know. You forgot.
That's true. We
It's
can't
possible that the
operate
meteor comes to
within
the roof and
com-
kills us all in
complete
seconds.
hypotheticals.
No, but I think you would know.
What?
If you had a contract?
Unless
Like,
the contract made you forget.
Yeah.
True.
It's like.
Guys, we're operating on non-productive hypotheticals. Yeah, what if?
It's like Timmy's secret
Okay, but
wish.
I understand that point. I just think the point of, oh, we could all have a contract, who knows, is not particularly true.
We're all
It is true.
we're all playing our
They said-
characters.
she said it in
I
the
guess
circle.
So, but
It was revealed this whole time we're actually our characters from Ark and Alias, and then we like hopped.
we forgot.
We
I
hopped.
fucking apparate.
We hopped timelines,
No, you
but
had
lost our
one.
memories.
There was one in there that you became an NPC.
That's so true.
They
I
never
forgot.
made it down.
Come on, guys.
Who?
Get it fucking
Do you,
together.
Never
No,
mind.
no, no.
So we wouldn't know.
do you trust Aaron to not kill all of our allies and
Oh,
then
no,
us?
I really think that was not a great idea, but I wasn't part of that conversation.
You know, statistically,
We should include Slicer more
I
in
think
the
they were part of the
conversation.
conversation.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got. I wasn't really. I mean, I trusted you on this little trip.
Okay. I trust myself too.
I'm glad that's truth.
I'm pretty hungry now too. Let me get some lunch.
What
I like to eat.
are your thoughts on all of us? Do you think we're cool? Do you think I'm cool?
I step in the circle and say no. I don't think you're cool, and then I step out of the circle.
So lunch? We need to round up the others and go for lunch.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, and then you get the cleric. He kind of closes it.
Rock on. Thank you. It was very
yes,
helpful. Do you require anything for your services?
Yeah, sure. Do you have anything worth trading? I don't do money.
Oh, actually,
do you have-
you're like a nature guy, right?
Yes. I like to collect rare vegetables.
Interesting fruits.
Are you?
It is Korean star fruit.
Yeah, it's
I would-
purple, and you can hold it above your head, and it'll remind you of your favorite thing.
Sure.
I
And
guess
then Slicer's voice. Sure. Thank you.
It reminds you
is
of
that
your.
a really valuable fruit?
Yeah, we have two of
It's
them.
incredibly very valuable. It has
Yeah.
very strong effects when you consume it.
It
Make
reminds.
sure-
Don't give it away.
Make sure to
What
like
we gonna do
cultivate
with
it.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
no, of course.
It gives you a
These are
permanent
incredible. This is
HP
the first one
increase.
I've ever seen in my life.
I know. It's adventuring picks up. I'm quite of
I
a
appreciate it.
herbs person
They
myself.
grow at really high places, right?
I do.
Just
Yeah,
very rare.
bro.
Very- I appreciate this. Usually this sells for a lot, so I appreciate it greatly. I will try and cultivate it.
Yes, absolutely.
thank
If you can cultivate it, maybe we'll stop back
Of course.
and see how your crop goes.
Yes, and no offense, but you guys being in our town's not going to cause any incursions, right? I know you're looking for
We're gonna leave it like by the end of the
well,
day.
Just please lay low if you don't mind. I am like the only real protection this town has.
Okay.
Do you know anything about like anti-divination stuff in that sort of realm?
Not quite, no.
Okay.
It's not really my area of expertise.
Okay.
But if you need anything else,
Thank you.
I am
Well, do we still? I like whenever Tallie. Do we still like? Do we give away all the guns?
Do you want some herbs of Kanu too? That was cool. I picked up extra.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
They glow in the moon.
That's
Do
true.
we still have any of those guns?
Bro, you're the one with them. I think you picked up like
You were the one who picked
10
them
of
all
them,
up.
and then I think you gave them out
I gave.
as like a running gag, and then you ran out eventually.
Did I run out of guns? Okay. I don't know if you like still kept one.
I mean, I have a gun.
Okay.
Thank you again for the star fruit. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Nature protects you in your journeys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
You
it
as well.
turns back to flipping through the book. And so they're like,
It's
so, lunch?
Yeah, we can go meet up with them, and then I want to leave by the end of the day.
Tallie, I don't want to rupture the mood or anything, but if they're tracking exactly where we are, this town is not at all safe.
Yeah, that's why we want to leave by the hour.
No, but they know where. They already know.
My brother in Christ, do they know where all of us are at all times?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like we should probably like help arm these guys a little bit better.
With what? Spend more time here than we already are? No, let's leave.
I mean, there's got to be a thing. Can you like make a bomb? Be like,
No.
hey, here's a just in case bomb. You know.
You two, at the shop. It is a small town shop, so their inventory is incredibly limited. They probably have like 2 standard health potions for health potions.
Do they have
that's
sandwiches?
2 more.
Oh, they have plenty of food and lodging supplies. Yeah. They also, for their magical curiosities section, they have a charm of good fortune, which you wear around your neck. Doesn't require attunement, and you can grab it, and it'll activate. You'll get a +1 bonus to saving throws for 24 hours for 1 use only, and then it goes back to being a mundane necklace. There's a mystical lantern, which is a lantern that is, you can't really like open it to light it. You can't see into it. It's got like frosted glass, but it will become any color at to a degree, any brightness you'd like. I had to say that because I knew you would try and be like flashbang.
Yeah.
So you can use it for signals. You can use it for decorative lighting.
Oh, we
and
could.
then
I
there's
would
a-
give it the power of the sun.
There's a scroll of cure wounds.
Give your buddy.
Oh, sorry, a rune of cure
We
wounds,
should grab that.
and a small crystal ball which you can hold, speak a 1-minute message, and then it can replay that message later, like from the view of the ball.
Oh, we could like.
We can do the thing.
Yeah, we could do that thing.
Yeah. How much gold?
I know
For
exactly.
everything
Kyle,
except
I
the
just.
ball.
For everything except for the ball,
I saw it
Like the
immediately.
it'll be
Well, could not 1,000 children. Company die.
Yeah.
so everything without the ball will be 115.
115.
Oh wait, I want to apply the tax increase because of the war. Like actually.
How much for everything?
Richard's got a
with the
whole
ball?
stock market that we haven't dived into. There's like we could have like bought into crypto in the beginning of this campaign.
But yeah, the camera pans over his shoulder, and it's like 10
It'll be
different.
200 silver.
Oh, 200 silver.
Easy.
Oh yeah, I'll buy
Silver
everything.
standard, remember?
How much
Yeah.
for the ball?
That would be an additional.
We do need the ball.
Sure, get the ball too.
Yeah.
The ball will be an additional
We're gonna-
90 silver.
Sure.
Awesome.
That's like 3 gold
Yep.
total.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There is like a nice outdoor restaurant kind of place you guys can go to.
No.
Is
I'll-
there indoor seating at the outdoor restaurant? Because I mean, we got.
I just want to get food items to go.
I'll give them an extra gold too, because I feel bad about buying their entire
Sure.
shop.
Do they have
Okay.
a drive-through?
So it was
No.
just so I make sure I get it
Can you
right.
just-
2 standard potions.
Do I have any magical curiosities I could give them to replenish their stock?
Pure
You tell
wound.
me.
I do, most certainly.
Before we leave with the priest, can I ask him like, hey, do you have like remains of the damned by any chance that you're just like holding on to?
Please get out of my church.
Okay, well
I'm like walking and I just go.
Please don't. Please. That was not,
Just checking.
That was just not appropriate to bring into here.
Okay.
It's a weird thing to ask.
I just realized.
Good one,
What do
very
you
honest.
want?
That was really weird. That was strange. of
Horse
you.
food? For the
What the
nightmares?
I think
They just eat. You have nightmares?
We established
feed them coal.
that they ate the souls of the damned.
Who? Who is we?
We did that last session.
So, with that, you guys kind of collect everything and you hop back on the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we feed them, then
can
we
I
can
just go to
kill
the
them and they go
blacksmith real quick?
faster.
if there is one.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Do we have any +3 armors?
They have.
Like scale mail?
Or someone who could craft it. We do
Well,
have.
No,
'cause
we're
that takes
leaving.
so long.
That's fair.
Do you ask that to the guy?
Yeah.
The dwarf kind of like takes off his forge goggles. He's like, "Well, I've got one more, but it's my personal one. It's going to
Okay.
cost you a bit of
He's small.
extra."
Oh yeah, you're also like I don't think it fit.
No, it's just torso. I can only forge it very quickly to fit you.
How quickly?
Like 10 minutes, probably. Give or take.
How much?
Most impressive
If
blacksmith
you
in all
really
of
wanted
Valorant.
it to be 5 platinum.
How much money do we have?
Not 5 platinum. Let's just
We
leave.
don't?
No, he took 12 and then like used it on shit.
What?
Me?
Yeah, when you took it from the counter back in the bar.
Yeah, and then we got a bunch
No,
from the dragon.
from the dragon.
Did we get platinum from that?
We got an ancient red dragon's whole hoard worth of like money.
That's what's in your money bag that you've been holding on to.
Because I have like a normal amount of money.
Tallie checks their checking account.
I mean, we do have all the dragon parts still from the card.
I think
You
you.
could probably sell that.
Let me just double check if you like sent the amount of
He
money.
definitely did.
It was a very large-
Look up hoard. Don't scroll. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be like months
Months
ago,
away.
literal months ago, months upon months, probably last year ago.
I don't know. I don't think it was like.
Yeah.
We got like paintings
That
and shit that we could have sold.
No, we didn't do it. We gave the pennies to
You
the
gave
town.
you gave the painting to the town as like patronage.
Tallie's arm can also turn stuff into gold.
True, but it's not refined gold. It's not currency gold.
It takes like you would need someone who's like
Also, doesn't it like. take
someone who
part of
makes
you?
currency would probably buy all that raw gold.
We find out that your arm. Total number of GP. 331,637 GP in coinage. Or SP, sorry.
Yeah, convert that.
Convert that into gold.
Should still be like.
That's 3,316 gold or 33 platinum.
How much
I
did you say it was?
stole so
How
much.
much?
He said, I think 5 platinum.
That's enough. For an extra +1 armor? Yeah, sure.
Sure. He kind of looks sad as he
Yeah.
takes it off.
Do you got
From
that
underneath
down?
his blacksmithing shirt, he kind of gives a little kiss, then throws him to the kill and ging, ging, ging.
Tally, you got that?
Here you go.
There's also a lot of like gemstones and
Thank you for the
stuff.
patronage.
I don't care.
It has his name inscribed on the like back neckline.
You might care. There's 10. There's
I'll go
10
back, maybe,
gold
someday.
thing.
We shoot that.
10,000
Yeah,
gold
If you get the
coins.
blood of
The-
Lord
or
Aldrich
gold
Kruger on
pieces.
there,
of
the
the
please bring it back.
gemstones.
That would be
Oh,
that would be pretty
Kyle.
sick.
yeah.
In 5th edition, the value of gemstones is not immediately transferable. It's only cost for spellcasting.
Yes.
You can't go and sell that to someone. It is a requirement to buy a gem of that value to withhold spellcasting components.
Yeah, but
So anyway, someone should write down
I just wrote down.
28 platinum.
I don't care. I wrote down 30.
Um,
And with that, you guys jump right back
I'll
on the
add
horse.
one
Yep.
to my armor class.
Nice. You're actually very lucky that you took the nightmares, and that Gilgark took the normal mare, because the normal horse would have not enjoyed the coming location.
Is it cold?
that's why I brought it up.
Very cold, because the curse.
You've got the equivalent of huskies.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we have the equivalent of hellhounds, actually.
Yeah.
I think we have the equivalent of nightmares.
I'm in the real world, but yeah.
Sure.
I think we have the
nightmares.
equivalent of horses with fire.
It'll take about a day's journey to reach Icetusk.
Cool.
The rest of the day's journey.
Yep.
So you can literally park right
That
outside
leaves
the
8 left.
wall of the curse and camp for the evening if you'd like. Which, yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Sure.
Now that we know Slicer is trustworthy, I assume you relay
Yeah.
the information, and I asked Ralph to verify that.
Yeah.
When you're not around.
Yeah. We can also verify.
so
what
we're-
what it is.
At the edge of Icetusk.
Right on that little peninsula.
12. Okay.
Wait, so do we make it through Kruger?
So this area of Kruber is, like he was right, it's on the very far corner.
Just like Deadlands. that
You probably
Kruger
take,
was
yeah, it really is. It's been rabid. This was a war front at one point, but Andron pushed them back. So it does look kind of barren right now. But it is Kruber Dynasty territory, so you're probably at least a little on edge.
Yeah. It's
I'm on
fine.
it.
I've been at.
Yeah, I'm charging your lighter so I can play with it.
Oh,
Sure.
God.
Good thing.
So
Highlighter.
based on the map and how we traveled this fast so far, how feasible is it that we get through Icetusk and to... I mean, I guess how feasible is it that we get through Icetusk to the Scorchlands, to Nozdam, to the capital in 8 days?
Well, Dean, we're going to the lair of a crystal dragon. Maybe we could ride it.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that at all.
So I was actually thinking we also have the Ascendant Dragon vessel if we really have to.
Shall
We
we
could-
do a
yeah.
dragon? There are
It is
also
a
those.
very. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Okay.
Without any unforeseen incidents, it'll just take about that time.
There is another option. There's the pool.
Nope, not an option at all, actually, because that's completely random.
Not completely random.
You can also move.
We
at
were
the
able to
highest
calculate-
pace.
we
You
were
just
able
have
to do-
disadvantage on the checks or whatever when
Yeah.
traveling. Like that. Like yeah.
What?
You have less perception when traveling at a higher speed, which you can do.
I'm willing to do
That
that.
was one of the things.
And the pool wasn't completely random. It can get us pretty decently into Gruber.
I hope we just meet the
You know,
dragon.
We were able to aim it pretty well.
We actually weren't, I don't think.
Yeah, we were.
We were able to
really
get the
close.
portal closest to where we needed to go.
Yeah.
And it was still far.
It was still far. Because it's
And
just
it
where
took
the...
Bradley going to the fucking plane of air.
Yeah, we had to iron out the kinks.
Yeah. And, we
And you all had to make a save.
We got
so
Bradley again. We can
Yeah,
do
we
it
had to
again.
iron out the kinks.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good plan.
I also don't think that's a good
Have
plan.
you considered
I
that
want
you
to befriend
weren't-
the dragon though.
Yeah.
Because the
Consider that
dragon
you
gave
weren't
us the
there.
stuff.
Did we ask Argoth to meet us?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
we can.
We can.
We have word with Argoth.
I was gonna say I thought we were gonna.
You sent Aaron to go get him.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I
Well,
was-
yeah, but we also have specific transit.
I think, did we also tell him that there's a dragon in Icetusk? I think we told him that.
That's what I meant.
No, like a while ago, after he was like, "Oh, we didn't get this red dragon." I think we said there was a blue dragon in the Untamed Horde, and there was another dragon lair in Icetusk.
I don't think we knew that.
I this whole time have identified it as a crystal dragon and
I
talked
thought
about
it
it
was
as so.
Crystal Dragon as well, but we don't know for sure. There's a high chance they're a rabbit as well
Could be
right
an
now.
Air dragon.
I don't give a shit about the rabbit, dude.
Bunch of wind.
That could be the dragon. Anyway,
Could be.
Anywho.
yeah, if only Prodigy was
I think
still
it was-
alive to finally
I think
cash
the
in
rabbit
this
was
plot point.
being possessed or something by the dragon, or being
No,
told
I think the
what
rabbit
to
I
do.
think the
Probably
rabbit
was the dragon.
was the dragon,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken on what we've learned so far.
That was my theory.
I think Richard confirmed that out of character.
I don't think so.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we need King.
Alright, so you're literally like on a little spit of land, and next to you is like a big wall of like snow, but like as the snow is coming towards you, it hits like that invisible wall, and it just stops and like falls down. Same with all the snow and like the wind. If you put your hand in, it's freezing. You pull it out, it's like temperate.
Can
That's
I
crazy.
grab snow from the from this cursed area and bring it out?
Yep.
Does it like disappear or anything?
No, it melts because it's rather warm. In
Okay.
The land here.
I throw a snowball at Tallie. Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Joke's on you. It's yellow snow.
I think Brayoff caught it from the air. So unless Brayoff made it yellow within that 5-second time frame.
I didn't catch an entire snowball from the air.
It
I
rains.
rolled it up from the snow on the
I
ground.
don't know, maybe it was.
It's like when you open a door and you're in Wisconsin and it just snowed a lot and there's like a little sheet of it like right up to the wall.
I honestly thought you held out your hand and it just into a snowball.
Yeah.
That's how much snow there is.
I've been an
Actually.
ice wizard this entire time.
Dude, that'd be
Literally the
I
Ice
just-
King.
Yeah. Guys, I haven't brought it up, but in my backstory it says I was actually a god once.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm an angel devil.
I'm a
hybrid.
shape-shifted dragon this whole time. I've been level 35.
We should do that. We should.
We should all have secret backstories where we were God.
I thought if Dormello like didn't exist, I think it'd be really funny if Graft was not a halfling this whole time. He was just a really short guy.
It's so apparent because that's why there's a distinction, but I agree.
She's like a human.
I don't
dwarf.
know. You
Where-
can look at the art. He can just be a fella.
if see how he's the height of everyone else sitting down.
Yeah. It's like
There are other defining features of halflings.
Yes.
specifically
Their
What?
accent.
accent is a regional thing. I could have grown up with halflings, like people that grow up with wolves.
Sure.
Why specifically did wolves come up? Not like
It's always wolves.
okay.
People growing up. With
It's
wolves,
more esoteric.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta consult with that dog in ya.
That is not the right word,
Yeah.
but
Also,
you mean like exotic?
maybe.
Joe Exotic.
I don't know. I just sort
Yeah.
of make up words and
Growing up with tigers.
I just sort of throw out some words and hope that they're smart enough.
Don't we know it?
This is why I like working in IT because I'm always with people who don't know what
Anyway,
I'm talking about.
Halflings can only have brown or hazel eyes.
It's true.
Fun fact.
Okay, so
It's
similar to most humans.
Nope.
No, actually.
Most humans have
Well,
brown eyes.
Not
Can
only have.
Their
Oh.
eyes are brown or hazel.
Okay, but
Yes.
yeah,
Kind of
I think
standard.
I've established
Yeah,
my
Standing about 3 feet tall.
Guys are brown.
Okay.
Or a gray.
Some guys can do that.
They also live long.
They live long.
Yeah. Live longer.
Okay, well that's not proven.
Anyway,
right now.
Generally
also
lives
always think
into
it's
the
funny.
middle of
You guys are all older
his
than
or
me.
her second century.
character.
Anywho, you guys set up camp.
Like
Um,
significant.
Are you
I mean, we're
Lightfoot or
Perhaps
Stout?
like 3 times my age.
How old are you in the character?
She's like 20.
I'm only 30. And
I'm
I'm only 30 because I aged 30
no,
years.
well, okay.
Or
You
10
guys less
years.
so, but Brayoff's like 50 something, right?
I've been around the
Yeah.
block.
And
Yeah.
that's like
Which
just
is crazy.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'm still with the funky kids. I know about the gyats.
That's still
and
like the
rizzes.
first quarter of his life, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
This
He's
yeah,
like that's like 35 and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
bro. This Kruger guy.
But that's not
he
really,
ain't skibbity. We're
He
gonna
reaches
rizz him
maturity
up
at
like
20.
Kai Cenat.
He reaches maturity at 20.
But
Yeah.
that's always. It's a stupid way to compare lifespans, in my opinion.
Why?
He's still been alive for 55 years.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he spent 20 of them in the process it takes someone of like 16 of a human.
Yeah, but he's still been alive for 50 something years.
He's got the intelligence and
he
mannerisms
should be
of
smarter
a
than
7-year-old.
Guys, so you set up camp for the evening.
Yeah.
What does everyone do during this kind of downtime? On the edge of Icetusk, kind of.
I'll sharpen my sword. Like I usually do.
Adjust
In the
your
corner.
armor. It's a little too wide, like just barely to the point where it's slightly uncomfortable, but not unwearable, and it won't affect you. But like, it's like you can feel it kind of like your elbows, the part where your arm goes out, like right here instead of like underneath your elbow, or your arm where your armpit would be, so you can feel it.
Frightened?
Mhm.
It's true.
I have a
Came up during the dragon fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a snowball or a snowman
Sure.
taller than me.
Okay.
It's gonna
It's
be
impressive.
like a Tally size. What?
It's really
If
impressive.
it's yeah, it's really impressive then.
Yeah.
You're half my height.
I'm gonna make.
You'd have to like, do you make like a little like
I make a
like a
little
block that
step.
you can step on?
What do you do? You sharpen your sword. You're making a snowman.
I'm making a snowman.
What are you and Slicer doing?
I don't know, I'm chilling with my dog.
Sin by the fire.
Yeah, he lit it with his breath weapon.
Nice.
We're saying this performance. Probably 19 on the snowman.
Nice.
A 19 to snowman?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. See, now if mobs spawn near us, they'll throw snowballs at them.
Slicer kind of seems a little antsy. Just keeps looking off into the Icetusk distance.
Yo, what's good? What's cooking?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel. I don't know. I'm worried. It feels like a bad. It's gonna be bad. A bad idea. I don't know.
I mean, most of the things we do are generally bad ideas, but
But you made it this far.
yeah, we don't really usually have any other course of action, so.
I don't know. The whole thing is, if I wanna told the Bloodskins, why didn't they just come and get him? They're not ones to wait.
Go get him?
Would they go
Yes.
out of their?
Can-
I assume you guys are
yeah.
talking in
Yeah.
public. Yeah.
Yes, they have before, but usually they maim, murder, and kill until they're pushed back, or they get
No,
away.
I wouldn't know.
Most of the time, they get what they want. It is very rare for them to leave the Icetusk area.
Well, I've been assuming it was a trap. And like,
Well, if it was
well, so sometimes you just gotta make them have it. You know, you gotta like
Yeah.
set off the trap.
Yeah. It's not a trap. It's a face-off.
But the point is, if the Bloodskins really were aware of Guram and Guram's location, they will go kill him, right? So why haven't they?
'Cause it's
Why-
a trap.
Why would they go kill him?
Because that's how Bloodskins act.
Do you think Ivona's bluffing?
I don't know. I feel like we're missing something. I don't know.
Well, if Ivone is bluffing, better for us. If Ivone is not bluffing, we're still doing it anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of with
Yeah.
it.
Or they expect
I
him to
also
come.
just don't really like the cold.
They know they don't have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that's rough.
Do you want my coat?
No, I
Maybe
don't know.
maybe you reincarnated into a bird that's better in the cold.
The feathers are white now.
You're white now.
I thought she was speckled. Like it was like
Yeah, it's
black
like
hair.
white and then tapers off.
Which is
black.
better for camouflage in the snow than pure white, probably.
I don't think so.
I think so.
White tapered off to black. I don't know, maybe.
Depending if you're like in forested
I think
areas.
if you're in that completely snow area.
Anyway,
which
I
is
just
what we're going
I don't know, the whole end of the world, the sulfuric vortex in the sky also does not sit well with me, and then the whole dying and coming back, and then we're fighting like Kruger. It's just a lot, kind of all that happening at once, and I've never really had a chance to sit down and think, you know, since I began this line of work, and it's kind of all caught up to me in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Ain't that just the way?
Yeah.
Do you think some?
I don't want to die again. That sucked. I don't want to die.
Do you think some tea would help?
Sure, it would not help.
Maybe-
You just have a teapot.
Do you have that pot?
I
I put out our fire.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I got
I
that.
put it above the
Okay.
unlit, the recently smoldering campfire,
Yeah.
and I go.
Ding, 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 and then Kilgari's like, "Arr!" And that's why I And
What's been good with you?
I found some pirates.
Oh, cool.
I'm currently being hung upside down by my toes. Why? Because I don't. I have to prove that I'm a pirate.
Wait, here. Can I like?
Do you need a hat?
I don't need a hat. Yes, you have one.
Can I grab a knife and like give it to him?
Yeah, boot dagger. I'll give you another one.
Should we do this?
And
Like,
another one.
Where'd you get all these knives?
I've had 2 daggers on me this entire
wait,
time.
should we like call him at a consistent time so he knows when we do it?
How's it going with you guys? I see we're near the Icetusk.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah.
head out in tomorrow.
I'm gonna cast haste on him.
Alright.
I'll see you guys on the other side. And he kind of pops back out of existence.
Okay. And he takes-
end concentration.
he
right
takes the
now,
hat and
I'm really
daggers?
fatigued.
Cuts the
He
kill
can
gun.
transport items.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause the Gilgard.
If I hold his hand,
You're not an item.
will
Being
I
mortar carried.
bag of holding? Put me in it.
That would probably work.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cause the Gilgard.
But why?
The fucking Tasmanian
Well,
devil.
okay, there might be a situation where we need to like get.
Is haste concentration?
Yeah.
Your concentration breaks
Yeah.
at this point. Like after a little bit.
Why?
Many reasons.
Does
Your
haste have a
concentration breaks.
distance?
Should we call him back? See if he got stabbed or something.
Does haste? Yeah, is he dead now?
He's
Is that why concentration ended?
Okay.
He was at 1 hit point.
He looked fine.
No, but
Here's
okay.
your tea slicer.
So I've been thinking about this for a while, and
This is it all
Grum, if
related
this is
to-
if
Oh,
this is
it's
something
not,
bad to
okay.
talk about, let me know and I'll
It's
immediately
not
stop.
related to what we're
But
talking
feel like a thing we should probably do is free Leviathan if he's still there.
He's not there.
He's not. Oh, okay.
You know that's for sure, or is he?
He's not there.
Okay. Well, if we find someone who we need to, get to leave the situation immediately, that might be something useful.
How would a bird drink? Like this or like that? Like a cup.
They have a beak.
How do birds drink normally? Out of a.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, so she does that.
Unless,
But
they're,
when
a
they
humming,
stick-
unless they're a hummingbird.
They
That'd
could
be sick.
It's true.
stick their beak in the cup.
We should ask.
It's like a straw.
Yeah.
What
You
that
do
proboscis
really.
do?
I don't know what. No, I think we should all get some rest. Should probably for the best.
I mean, I'm not going to sleep again.
That's right. You don't have to do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna,
How are
I'm
you
gonna like
feeling?
take a nap
Yeah,
while you guys are
good on.
traveling. I think though.
How are you feeling?
I think you're right. There is something off about this. I mean, if they do know, there is nothing stopping them from coming anytime tonight.
I'll tell you.
I'm making snowmen for one of each of us, just in case.
We could also,
Decoys.
if more people wanted to stay awake and watch, then you can.
I can do
You
it.
also have a dog.
Mechanically, it's just like one level of exhaustion, right?
No,
Yeah,
you don't get
you-
anything for the first night.
Oh, nothing for the
Yeah.
weapon at all.
Mhm.
You're like free. You're a fighter. You don't even have spells. You're a monk. Oh my god, you guys could all do it.
We could
I'm
alternate
completely in
nights.
frame, by the way. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
You're in frame the
I
whole
know.
time.
My thoughts on the matter were either I'm not in frame or I am in frame.
Fully
And
right.
I'm
So
doing
either
something-
way,
and I'm doing
it's
something
dumb.
silly looking,
Right.
which is the
Yeah.
best way to be in frame. which is
You, you're a few minutes too late. You could have been Gilly.
Have you seen
Or not
that?
Gilly. You could have been Gilgard.
Yeah, there's someone a pirate goblin.
Do you know? Are you familiar?
I just came to get this game away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See you in about an hour.
Yeah. Graham, would it be are you doing all right? Do you need someone to like?
Yes, I
cuddle
know.
with me at night or something like that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it helps me. Physical touch is my love language, but
What?
Are you trying to hit on your shirt?
it's platonic.
It did not sound
You
like
just
that.
said it was your love
Love
language.
language.
Platonic
That is
love.
not.
You can
I'm
love your
uncomfortable.
friends. I love all of you.
It's
I-
Except
definitely
Slicer, no
not
offense, I haven't spent that much time
Don't
with
get me
you.
wrong. Love language for me also physical touch, but not with my friends. It's weird.
Well,
It's very odd.
you can cuddle your friends.
No, I don't want to. What? No. What? Is this some halfling generational thing that I don't understand?
They're actually.
As
for,
someone
for
who was
halfling, maybe they make like little puddles where they all
Yeah.
like cuddle together.
as someone
Cuddle
who
puddles?
yeah.
That actually kind of.
Anyway,
This
Checks
isn't a
out, now
halfling
that I
thing.
think about it.
I have not been cuddled by my parents or friends
sounds
because I
right.
haven't had them.
fair enough. So, I mean, how are
So
you
how do you know
feeling
your love languages?
with the whole?
Guess and check.
The longing.
I think I need to have a conversation with someone that I really don't want to have a conversation with.
Your mom?
Your dad?
Ghoul?
Ghoul?
Me?
All of those combined, maybe?
Yes.
Bradley?
You could talk to Bradley right now if
Do you want his help?
Is this like yourself? Is it like a spiritual conversation?
I'm saying.
Shoo?
We can melt some ice,
Erish?
make it into like a
Wajun?
glass pool that you can look at
Thracia?
your reflection
Yeah.
in.
I'm saying
Arya?
that there must be a reason that the tribe isn't attacking right now. And if I had to guess, it's either something with Ivona or something with Ghoul. So,
Yeah, maybe they're on their way.
well,
I mean, it's only been like 2 days.
Can I check?
By looking out into the snow area.
Yeah.
Can
I
I
don't
check
see
too?
anything. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Didn't even roll.
You see something.
I have the dark vision night
Yeah, that's
goggles.
You
I
see
have
a-
actively
You
not
use
dark
goggles,
vision.
so you see something.
You see a
There's a
very
little snow fox just like playing in the snow.
you see a very tiny knight.
Real
running
recognize
really
real.
close.
You're like, yeah, I'm your future.
That must be weird.
I go, stand up, stand up, stand up.
No, Tallie sees a knight running in the distance, and it doesn't
Trying
seem
to
that they're
evolve
getting
it.
closer. But then all of a sudden, all of a sudden,
Yeah. It's the
And
right.
then fucking the god
out
of
of nowhere.
blood stabs you out of nowhere.
That makes sense.
And
to
it
me.
kills what was it, like his aunt
Yeah.
or something, like the whole family.
Or it's
party.
the running guy from Get Out. They make a right turn right in front of us and just keep going.
Anyway,
It's the running guy from Cardinals.
so
that
you guys take a long rest, I presume, unless you want to finish that conversation.
well, Grum was probably gonna stay awake.
Yep.
Until, everyone else kind of like dozes off, except for obviously, you know. And he like I guess like at that moment he like takes his like carving knife or whatever knife he had, and he like gives like this like his. If you're looking at him, he looks pale and like nervous because he's about to do something that he hasn't done probably in like. Well, he's probably done it in like
Right.
ceremonies and stuff, but like it was mostly going through the motions, and now he's like legitimately going to pray to Ghoul for the first time.
Do you want me to look away? Or do you want me to not look away to make sure you don't get like possessed?
Well, I was gonna go, you know, over there in a little bit, maybe
Do-
just like
But that still applies. Do you want me to like watch and
Well,
make
like-
sure you don't get kidnapped? Or do you want me to not watch because it's private, but have the risk of you being kidnapped?
Do you
just
want my dog?
Yeah.
just keep
The
an eye
dog
on
watches
me.
things, by the way. The dog's a fucking spy.
Keep an eye on me.
Yeah.
If blood starts exploding out of me, pull me out of
Hmm.
whatever I'm doing.
I'll try my best.
And
The two people that can heal in the party are the sleeping ones.
so
Potions,
Oh, you do have cure. The Crushy
really-
Rock one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grocery rock one.
Used to be.
I don't know.
That.
I mean, let me just do some math here.
Then reality hit. And I stopped caring.
130. I can theoretically heal like at a minimum 130.
I mean, technically, Grum can heal himself right now. He has second wind.
Anyway, you can do that. But then
Yeah.
I do want to have a conversation with Grum afterwards.
Well, hopefully
Do
I'll
your
learn
stuff
something.
first. Yeah.
Please do not play a game of Magic in the
I'm
middle
not.
of
Why
the
not?
I'm
I'm
not.
shuffling.
Okay.
I'm
They're getting
testing.
ready. They're
I'm
amping
still
up.
testing this deck.
I'm just shuffling.
If I burn all of my hit point or all of my key points, I can heal on average 247 hit points.
Do it.
Well, not at once.
Ah, well then.
I'm just saying.
Then what's the point?
If Grum loses all his blood, then I can just.
If Grum loses all his
So-
blood, he can go to
Okay.
sleep.
You three. So go ahead and continue.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to take a break right now, or do you?
You
want
could.
To,
You can take a break if you want.
Well, I was thinking if we wanted to discuss something, or if you need
I
time.
am fully prepared for any time you want to talk
Oh.
to
Well,
But
it is probably.
okay. We can take a
like
quick
halfway
break.
point
Yeah.
for-
We'll be right back.
Great.
Be right back.
He was
No,
asking if
like
you're.
these.
Yeah. The one below it is the one that picks up her voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one that's labeled microphone.
Okay.
Then it's no problem.
You guys were like, oh, were we muted on the screen? We're supposed to
There's
be
your
muted on?
confirmation. I can hear it coming from my
Oh my god.
Vine boom.
Fine, boom. Anyway, so you are holding a knife, and you tell people back away.
All right.
Are you doing it like in front of the fire?
I would say like I'm like to the side of the group, maybe like away from the horses, just basically like away from anything major, and just kind of like in like an open space, like relatively close to where we set up camp. Again, he would still be really pale, and at this point, he would probably like doff off like all of his stuff, and like fully reveal his chest to see, so you can. This is probably the first time you've seen like Grum without any like armor or clothes on, like or like he still has his pants, obviously.
Yeah.
He's shirtless.
Yeah, shirtless. That's what I meant. And you can see like tattoos are like there's a lot of scarring underneath it. It's not like from the tattoos itself. It looks like the skin itself has been scarred and burned like excessively. And he just like. You can see him like have his eyes closed and just like taking deep breaths in, and then he takes the knife and he slices open his left hand or his right hand, and the blood that pools in his hand, he kind of like coagulates it into like he's essentially uses it as paint as he like draws a circle around himself with like a few marks from like. You can see like there's similar marks to like the ones that he has on his body, and then he takes the knife again and slices open his other hand, and he starts speaking in this like tone. It's like you've heard him speak Orcish before, maybe a little bit, but it's like a deeper, more guttural Orcish in a sense, as he just kind of like you see him like. Say like something in Orcish, and he like rubs his right hand on his left arm, and as he does, like you see the blood tattoos like kind of like start to glow and emanate on his left arm, and then he does the same thing for his right arm, and like it's the same process of like the tattoos like glow and sort of like maybe absorb a little bit of the blood, and then finally he's kind of like you see like if you're looking at his face, it's not Grum anymore. He's kind of like in this trance where he's just kind of it's taking over him essentially as he takes a knife and he like stabs it into his chest, and you see like the tattoos on his chest start to glow like very vibrantly, and the blood that drops from his chest like and hits the circle that he made starts to make the circle glow as well. As he is the chants and like his screaming just like starts to become louder and louder, and I would say at that point like he would probably
when
like,
you enter your trance, the kind of blood pool that's there, like droplets begin to float upwards, along with probably Grum himself, just kind of levitating a bit off the floor, as that pool of blood also kind of has droplets float around you.
Yeah, as you
kind of go into this trance.
As you kind of hear like a voice that sounds like Grum but doesn't really. It's kind of like a million kind of coagulated voices, as they just kind of like are like oh and they're just like repeating the same thing over and over again, which equivalently like I would say like if you translate it into like regular common, it would just basically come down to
I'm asleep.
Are you? You were just making snowmen.
No,
Yeah, and I went to sleep.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I waited.
Okay.
I waited until these two went to sleep.
Yeah.
Um,
Grab's actively doing some like goofball
So you're
shenanigans.
alone watching this?
And Bradley.
Do you feel
And my
safe?
dog's here.
I feel completely safe.
You hold up a shield.
He took off his armor. I can take Grum with
Yeah.
no armor or weapons or anything.
But enraged Grum?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
Unless you
We've done-
severely fucked up your balancing, then yes, I should
Have
be
you
able
considered
to.
that we have done it before?
Have you done it with three threads?
Yeah, but we have a net.
Yeah, probably.
Do we still have the net?
I don't know.
Well, you have. Oh, it's active. It's attuned to Grum right now, so you can't lock
What's
him in the
your
trip.
AC with that armor?
I don't know. I think just What's
It
what's
should be like
the
12
10?
or 10.
You
or
should
11.
take some levels into barbarian and then do mindless rage. That way,
Good one.
Ah,
You
funny,
take-
runs it.
Anyway, for you, your vision kind of like goes red,
Yeah.
and you once again find yourself kind of floating in like a pool of blood in this kind of ethereal mind palace. What do you say?
Why am I not dead?
There is like silence. Let me actually see if I ever wrote down what Blue looks like. His avatar looks like. He was a very specific monster from D&D. Yeah, he's like I think he's like a Dragloth. I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Lich?
No, Dragloth. Yeah. I'll pull a picture of it so you can picture it.
I was gonna say what the fuck's Dragloth?
I'm
Yeah,
we're about to
picturing
find
a.
You're about to find out.
ogre
The
from
only
Destiny.
difference is that his skin is red, his hair is red, he has a bunch of like blood shards poking all out of him as though he'd been stabbed a bunch. But this is a Dragloth.
You kind of close, Dan.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
Yeah,
Just using the
they're
big
kind of
red
silly,
eye.
goofy, wacky. And he was like the huge, imposing size. Kind of appears almost in the sky, just kind of looking down at you, and just begins to like laugh. Just you finally muster the courage to commune directly to me, your tormentor.
He just kind of stands there stoically. Like, answer my question. Why am I not dead?
It's so funny how you grasp at straws of your own fate. Why haven't I killed you, Grum? The answer is simple. Oh, sorry, my voice is dying actually doing that. One second. Excuse me.
That was good.
we gotta give Richard like a cold so we can talk in her voice.
Why haven't I killed you? The answer is simple. Yet, so... Lord Jesus on. Yeah. The answer is so simple, but beyond apparently your own meager comprehension. Your suffering is amusement to me. Your constant battle, your inner fears. It's the sweetest nectar, a tribute to my dominion over your life. He kind of just laughs again.
No matter what you do, no matter how much you hurt me, no matter how much you put me through, nothing you do will ever make me want you.
No, you know, it's good. It makes sense.
You will never have control of my life, of my soul, of anything for me. I will
And-
fight you to the bitter end.
He kind of, while you say that, cuts you off with another laugh and goes, Grum, don't die already. And kind of like begins to fade away in the sky. Right before it disappears, he goes, you are a puppet, a playful thing fashioned from flesh and bone.
Then I will cut my strings, and you will no longer control me. This is my promise to you. No matter what it takes, I will sever my bond to you, and you will have no power over me. And he's just kind of like, he's like, at this point, it's like chickening him, like
Yeah.
staring at him, like seeing who breaks first.
The kind of like formless shape in the sky just once again laughs out, and just kind of goes, sure. I am your beginning, Grum, and I am your end. With that, your vision ends, and you snap back to reality. There goes gravity, and you fall down from floating. You kind of like, you probably heard him talking, but not the responses he was getting. And you kind of like fall back onto your back. You can probably take like 25 slashing damage.
That's
Like,
cool.
Like for real.
Doesn't actually matter because you'll get a full rest. But yeah.
What you needed to know?
Ow. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's like you fell back onto the dirt. Now it's like on your open wounds.
Oh, the adrenaline. It's wearing off. Oh, God. Yeah, oh, ow.
Bradley
He's just
kind of
like
like,
looking at his
I
hands.
think you've taken harder hits than them before, girl.
Yeah, but like, I never did it myself before.
Bradley looks up to you, and like, gives you this kind of face, like. You better. Spins his little propeller around.
Bradley.
Look at him. Get mad at that guy. He's fucking cute.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I didn't earn much, but I think I did something that I needed to do for a while, and it's still gonna be a rough journey through Icetusk. But
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it, as much as it pained me.
About that, Grum. You know, you brought it up before. The others, you know, Tallie, Brayoff, they were really like supportive and stuff. And that's great. But you know, I've kind of been where you are now. And I just want to make sure, you know, you're going to be fighting your family, maybe, hypothetically, if they happen to be there. People you probably knew. You've kind of got the, like, pacifism thing going on. I'm sure you know, they're not going to go easy on you.
I know what needs to be done.
Okay.
I've tried everything, Tamia, to get these tattoos off me. Do you not see the scars?
Yeah.
Those aren't from the tattoos. Those are my attempts to get them off of me.
But he's never done it to himself before.
And nothing ever worked. And if I show Ghoul that I can reject him, I can reject his strongest follower, that if I can reject his strongest follower and show him that I'm more powerful than them, then maybe, just maybe, I can free myself. I can find a way. And if that involves doing that, then it must be done.
Okay. Well, you have our support. Remember that.
Just have a plan for escape if things go south. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, ideally, we're not like going to them, right? You don't want to actually go to like their house.
No, but
Okay.
I don't think they're not gonna bother us once we get onto Icetusk.
Yeah.
And it may end up we just go there anyway. We are strong, but I don't think we can take on an entire horde of orcs strong.
Yeah. We're pretty strong. Just saying, you know.
Yeah, but eventually numbers catch up.
How big of a clan is it? Like give a number. Like 50, 100, 1,000,
Well, can I, like,
10,000.
roll a history check, I guess, to like see what I would assume it, because like I imagine it's more than he could averagely count, like more people than he can be like, oh yeah, I know like every single person's name here, but like not too much more than that. Let's see, does he have? Oh god, 12.
It was always pretty large. Like you'd probably say around 500, but their numbers are constantly growing and dwindling because of the nature of how they exist.
it bounces a lot around a lot, but it was always more than I could ever count in one view. There's always people that you don't really know, and I couldn't name all the names of all the people around me, kind of situation.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know, I guess.
What are you looking up?
I just, sometimes I just look at my spell list.
See how many people you can hit with it?
No, not that at all.
I
The utility spells, specifically. I've got locate creature here.
It's Dean right now.
Literally right now.
How many guys can one take?
Hang on, I gotta Google something.
I
fucking love that picture.
That's
No.
Tamia
Yeah,
right now.
just googling something.
No, I don't think it would work because I'm not familiar with any of them. If I was familiar with your clan, though, I could locate them to see if they're lurking around.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe in the future.
at this point, Grum would wrap his hands and get a bandage on his stab wound that he gave himself, and put his stuff back on and kind of slink
You're
into
gonna
his.
sleep in your armor.
His clothes under his under.
He was naked before.
Yeah, he said that. Remember? It's the first time we've seen him naked. He said that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Grum's got a rock.
Actually,
hog.
were we naked when we did the Fae thing? We turned into animals. The animals weren't wearing clothes.
I imagine it was like it was
It's like druid rules.
What are we talking about? When did we do this?
In the Feywild, we swapped with dogs.
Oh.
we did turn into dogs.
Yeah.
You guys did turn into dogs.
No, I guess you didn't. Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, and druids can choose to have their armor absorb in their wild shape,
Yeah.
so I assume it's in the same.
But the dogs weren't wearing pants.
How would they wear pants if they did?
If they were gonna wear pants,
Would
would they wear them like?
I can make a diagram.
Okay, please.
How would Bradley wear pants? Because he's got like 5,000
Dog's head.
legs.
What the fuck is that?
Did wear pants.
Like half duck?
Whoa, double pants? But they're not covering any of the important parts.
Yeah, what about...
It's not even covering its ass.
Well, you can't. It can't go up any further.
Yeah, it could. It could have a tail.
Give him little suspenders.
It doesn't make sense. They'd wear it like that.
We should ask the...
It's not even the common... Give me the marker. You're not even doing the common belief if they would
Tallie would know
be
because
one
we-
mega
No,
pant.
it wouldn't be one mega
It's-
pant. That'd be
you're-
stupid.
Tallie...
I think
They
that,
wear 2 human pairs of pants.
I think that dogs would wear pants like this.
How do they do it in the that one other place that you live? The forest.
They do it like this because they
You can put a shirt on.
they look like this. Because they stayed up like.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and my drawing was the bad one.
They're all naked in the in that one
Anyway.
place.
The
You're an English
Awoken
major,
Alliance?
not an artist. Come on.
What?
I said Xavier's an English major, not an artist.
There's a lot of overlap between the two.
There it is.
Okay. You guys get your long rest.
It's my dog.
It is now, currently, for the current date and time, it is the 9th of Frostlift.
Do we get like a Legend of Zelda?
Yeah,
Majora's
8
Mask,
days
like,
left.
Yeah.
8 days.
Yeah.
You wake up and the big cyclone's up ahead.
Yeah, it's gone
Instead of the
bigger.
moon.
It's spinning
Yeah.
a little faster. Yeah.
Still got a face though. Stares at you.
Does have a face.
Everything has a face. Think
if you
about it.
think about it.
So you guys wake up, break camp, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just thanking God
I
that
don't do that.
we didn't get
Yeah.
raided.
No, it's got a split in it.
Tallie, I know you've always wanted to blow me up with one of your bombs. Now's your chance. And I gesture to our little snowman family.
Wait, the snowman family?
Are they us?
They're us.
Did you make kids for yourself?
No.
No,
they're-
sure.
Well, I wouldn't say.
One is all, they're all of us, but I
would
only
not
had Snow to
describe
work
us as a
with.
family.
I go over there and I
We're getting a
build
misfits.
Bradley out of the snow.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I
It's like way better. It's like one of those like it's like a 1-to-1 snow sculpture of Bradley.
mean,
And then I go, "Do you mean it?"
and I sort of like push the like I try to like move the slicer snowman like a little away so it's only like blowing me up.
What's this
Should
happening?
I?
Yes.
Oh shit, go for it.
I think you should do this.
If you have like a leftover one from last night.
I think it will help a lot.
Wait, let me step.
Little did you know that breath filled this with gunpowder.
There's like a hidden magic item in there, so when you blow it up, it
Yeah.
detonates the continent.
Yeah, I put my thread in there.
Finally, I've got it off me. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
How
a-
much damage do you do to the
I
freeze off?
No, don't even try it.
300. If I get to choose the number, 300.
Choose
Throw Robert Rockington at him.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
Robert Rockington.
he's
We
not
should have
dead.
had Aaron go get Robert Rockington.
Well, I mean, we may.
It was proposed, but it didn't make it on the list.
How can
Someone
Aaron-
did say Robert
I
Rock.
don't
How
think
can
he did.
Aaron even physically find him? He doesn't. He can't talk to rocks.
There's a big
You should try
Aaron
to see
could
if
show
you
up
can-
with a random rock.
Oh, I found this rock.
there's a big crater.
That's
Also,
true.
it's probably like
Well, we're in
meteorite
Icetusk.
glass now or something.
I was gonna say we're in Icetusk, where presumably he landed, so we could probably find him. Maybe.
Yeah, did he land over here? Did Robert Rockington?
I thought
It was a mountain. One of the mountains.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
pretty.
gonna say I thought he like caused an avalanche in Icetusk.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
No,
Nice.
it was.
No,
it was
I thought it was-
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Anyway,
Oh god, that worked.
Yo,
so you guys bundle up and
Yeah.
get ready to head on in. Yeah.
I don't need to bundle up. I have a firearm.
That is true.
And we did
And
just
you're also-
establish that you run warmer because
Would
of it.
my
hit
thread
you with the
keep
wall.
me warm?
No, it's not that good. No.
Yeah, it
I mean,
said
that's a
before
passive effect.
we like started heading out, I would like be
Which
making
one?
a path for us to
I'm
start off
vulnerable to fire.
with the firearm.
And
Oh, because it absorbs heat.
Yeah.
So no, it's the opposite.
oh, okay.
yeah.
You'd probably be cooler than most, even in like warm climates.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it
like
is absorbing like the
extinguished
heat
coal.
around you.
Is that the banana farm?
Bad
It's
placement.
$100.
So where are you guys specifically heading to in here?
Probably
The-
around your place.
No, we should
Well,
probably head to the Crystal Spire.
I don't know where that is.
We should head to the
You guys
Crystal
would know.
Spire.
I was gonna say I would probably be looking towards the Crystal Spire.
That's like the place I'd start at.
Well, that's the uppest up that we can.
That
that
is
we
the
know.
uppest up.
Is that different from the spire that we went to?
No,
That's
I
the
would-
same
that's
spire.
the one. Yeah,
Okay.
call it a hunch.
Call to come back.
Don't.
Yeah.
I've been here for
Oh
years.
yeah, so where politically in because like the tribe that was outside that, the one that we killed their leader,
That was Bloodskins.
they were all bloodskins?
You didn't kill like their leader. You
No,
killed
we
that
killed,
local
like,
one.
Yeah,
leader.
that guy.
Well, yeah, they're like their chieftain.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like different tribes of Bloodskins.
Yeah. Okay.
We just killed John Bloodskin.
All right.
You know?
I'm curious,
John
yeah.
Bloodskin?
He's
the
the
CEO
founder.
of
Yeah.
Bloodskin.
I'm curious
CEO
how they're
of
doing
Blinks.
because I did give like there's the sword, or I think it was a sword. Might have been a spear, back to their wife
The fuck did you
after
do?
we burned down
I
their
really
town.
hope we fight them and the wife kills you with that spear.
That'd be awesome.
It
the-
would.
It was the obligatory like Bloodskin weapon that Richard was trying to tease me with, and I was like, no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I hope she goes.
Yeah, and then
I
I
hope
get-
she stabs you with it and goes, "You did this."
Yeah. Well, then I gave it back and I'm like,
I hope
hey,
she stabs you and goes, thanks for the spear.
it was a self-defense thing. We're gonna skedaddle now,
It's good diddle, it's good dad.
and then we burned down some other town.
It was an
They burned down
accident.
most of their town.
It was very dry.
Didn't we like
Nope.
release the menace?
We
We
released
tried
their
to.
mammoth.
But they
we,
just
what
got-
we did, we were hoping that they'd like fight, but they didn't. They just ran off.
Yeah, they're very passive creatures.
Right.
So we go to the
Yeah.
spire, I guess.
Can
Yeah.
we see the spire? Is it like
Yes.
how flat are we?
Well, actually, visibility is
Just
pretty
checking
tough in here.
something.
It's constant.
There you
blizzard.
go.
Yeah.
Hmm. Can
Have, like,
Because I open it like this.
was
yeah.
the spire taller than the cloud line?
What?
yeah,
Did it like
sticks
reach
with
up
Probably
above
go
the
up
clouds?
and look.
Yeah.
If you went over the cloud line, yeah, you could probably see it.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Up.
Push that to Bradley.
Yeah, you can use that to navigate.
Bradley's
Bradley's like a weather balloon.
yeah.
It's true.
Bradley's
Weather
wings
balloon.
don't flap. It just like it just like changes its Y coordinate. It just no animation.
I
noise.
choose.
No,
to
they're
believe
disjointed, so they're
Bradley's
flapping, but they're
wings like
still
inflate,
rising.
and he just goes straight
No,
up.
he readies his wings and then he goes, and his body goes,
Yeah.
and then he just
Yeah.
floats.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you know what, Bradley?
And then when
Bradley
he goes
reminds
I'm
down,
like-
he unfloats, and then he's like a glider. He looks like
I'm like,
he's
I
not like
didn't-
an light.
I didn't know you could do that, buddy.
You know what I pieced together? Bradley's like Alan Dracula.
Yeah, actually.
Alan.
I choose to
Dracula.
believe that every time Bradley does anything, it's completely different than the last time.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
I just
Alright.
imagine when.
The path is pretty straight, so
Straight ahead.
I'm gonna look
so
on
you
the
guys
map.
are just you have like an hour probably while you're in this car, and the snow is whipping. The wind is whipping the side of the car. It's cold.
I'm gonna look at the map. Grum, here's a line. This is what direction we're going. Is there any bloodskin camps?
He said they're
That's fine.
nomadic.
Yeah, they sort of move around.
There was a camp, according to you guys, next to the spire last time.
Yeah, there was. Semi-nomadic mean go place, set up tent, chill there for a little.
I don't know. Maybe they have a capital.
Capital?
I've never been a nomadic tribe.
Oh, we
How
move
would I
around a
know?
lot.
What?
We move around a lot.
Okay. So I guess you don't.
Sometimes we move, sometimes we don't.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
they had like straw.
Depends on how much
houses.
food we got.
Big enough wolf could take them down.
Honestly, this is the first
What
time
did you
I've been
just say?
Icetusk.
Their houses were made of like straw and stuff,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
and a big enough
I-
wolf could take them down.
That's the part that I heard, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Well, actually, we use mammoth hide and all that. We got a lot of mammoths around here.
Yeah,
Is that true?
there's
There's
like,
a lot of men.
yeah.
Like,
I'd point some out if visibility wasn't 12 feet.
frankly,
Sometimes we use ankle biters too.
more mammoth. How many?
For houses?
We kill a lot of ankle biters.
Okay. Frankly, more mammoths
do
than
you,
expected.
Do you make the houses out of them, or do you like skin them?
Sometimes.
Skin them.
Yeah, that was that
He
green.
just said sometimes. He didn't answer. I assume sometimes the houses are made of corpses.
I mean,
Have you ever thought about like snow huts? Like bricks of snow that you compact?
we use snow as like a
Make them
base
into, like,
foundation.
globes.
Why would you want to make a place like that? Snow's cold. You'd be freezing.
It's true.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell him?
This is
Yeah.
just proof that Tallie's not that smart.
Yeah. How are the nightmares doing? How's my favorite little
They're
guys?
They're
Okay,
chugging
cool.
along.
Oh, we should.
I'm like they're like I'm like sitting in front of a fireplace as I'm doing this while also in a blizzard. I have the equivalent of like hot tub and blizzard energy as I'm piloting these guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the nightmares keep you outside warm, and I keep everyone inside the cart warm with my
Yeah.
firearm.
As you guys approach these spires, go ahead.
Well, we didn't name the last horse. So this horse is Za, and that horse is Hal.
Yeah.
We need 2 more by the end of the campaign, guys.
As you guys
We've had-
begin to approach the general locale of the spires, you start to see lights in the distance. One at first, but then more. Yeah, you're pretty. No, they're not. Yeah. As you're approaching, you also like hear the of like a horn going off as you approach. This is when you realize that the Bloodskins' current base, they've constructed around the base of the spire.
Yeah.
So you see scaffolding, multi-layered like housing, big walls, towers.
Za, hold on a second.
We're gonna do the thing again. On this, you gonna break up the spiral staircase map again?
Oh God!
You once again hear the horn, and then the kind of gates open, and a whole like battalion of these Bloodskins, not like sprinting to attack you, but like just casually are walking towards you.
How
Oh,
close are
we
to the
must
spire?
commune. And
What?
speak.
How close are we to the spire?
Pretty close. Why? Probably like a. No, it would be like there's probably 3 like rings to this big central camp, because this is like there's not like last time. This is like the central camp, so it's probably more protected than the last one.
And
so
how high
fairly
up
far.
is like the scaffolding
Pretty high, probably like 3 or 4 stories.
compared to the tower? I mean,
Not the tower goes up so much higher.
Yeah, the tires.
We could put
we
we could
could
give
go into the bag
I was
of
gonna
holding
Oh,
and
send
have the
Brad.
cart go
Oh, I
forward
oh
as like a false flag attack, and we could fly up,
yeah.
I was
and then just grab the thread and then leave.
I was thinking we go in the astral plane with the horses.
No, more of that.
We just.
Ethereal plane.
Ethereal plane.
I don't know that.
But then I mean we still have the same problem of we need to get up into the spire.
Oh God, we're gonna have to walk up all those stairs again.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
we-
the only
we
thing
could
I
go
can
into
think
the
about
ethereal
right
plane,
now.
poof out, and then go up the stairs in the cart. No.
No.
Well, If they're small enough stairs.
The stairs were huge.
Those stairs were really big, and there was a whole thing.
You guys hear the people approaching, like, yell Grum's name.
Oh god,
Like,
oh god.
Grum! Ask friend or foe.
Oh.
Well, we know the answer, but ask if they want to talk.
Well, because he's inside. They can't see him or anything, right?
You were probably you're usually the one who's driving. Right?
I'm driving.
Oh,
we
yeah,
established
you're,
that.
Yeah, you're probably inside.
Also, they're
Yeah,
probably
I sort of like knock on the back to like signal that something's happening, and I'm like, "Good evening, gentlemen. Grum? Who's Grum?"
This is what you're saying to the Bloodskins.
Have they gotten close enough?
If
they
you talk
have.
with them, then yes.
Well, yeah, I assume they have. I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
In this case, then they'll surround the cart. They have weapons, but they're not like pointing them in an aggressive way.
Well, yeah, they already.
They'll ignore you, and one on the back will go like goosh, goosh, goosh.
Also, drink the dragon potion and fly out.
Last time I did that, I turned.
No,
Yeah,
I
no.
could.
Okay.
Or Tallie could.
Well, they haven't immediately killed Bryoff yet, so
It is a good sign.
that there's something.
But it
happening.
means, yeah.
If you want to talk, I'm just giving you options. I'm
There
ready
seem
for
to be a
fight.
problem,
Goosh,
sir.
goosh, goosh.
As
Whoever's kind of spits, he goes, "Shut up."
as the second knocking comes around.
They kind of like stand actually more straight when you open the door, and they kind of, Grum, son of Rikara, you are required in the hut.
I was really taken aback by this.
Yeah.
He looks at them like, excuse me?
You are required in the hut.
Tallie,
You and your allies will come with.
Tallie, say the word. We can hop into the other dimension.
Hey, we're guests here.
I guess lead us to the tribe.
You leave your mounts here.
Could we leave him a little closer?
No.
Just out here.
I do not answer to you. I answer to Grum.
Can you ask if we can move him a little closer? I say in like primordial.
And I will come when the mounts are in a safe location.
Very well. And they'll like uncouple your cart, but they'll take the mounts with
Go.
them.
Also, they should be saying his name is Grumish the Flare.
Yeah, Grum the Flare, but you know,
Grumish.
Grumish.
Yeah, he's not fully Grum, but he's Grumish.
I know what you think you know, but I know what I know. So
Yeah.
there's a reason they're not calling
Oh,
you by the
you
name
know,
hate.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
They're not
Yeah.
gonna. They're trying not to call you by the name that you resent right now. For a
Oh.
reason.
Oh, I was gonna, this is like if
Your what was it? Who led? It was your mom, or was it your dad?
I think it was my mom. She was.
I'm out of character. Your mom has contracted cancer like Caesar from Fallout New Vegas, and you are now the new. You're now the new leader. You need to go on peaceful
You're not gonna
terms.
fucking believe.
Could
Oh,
be,
so-
actually,
you they have like scaffolding. So are they're building much larger than
Scale, yeah,
we've seen before.
Yes, this is unusual. For
This
them.
is non-nomadic.
It's not some. It's not a building style they know.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
someone's
and-
helping.
Me.
something. Yeah.
We get there, and I like melt, and then I'm there's a real me.
Yeah.
So you guys.
These guys like
acquiesce?
established like less of an less of a tribalist setting, and now they've got like
They're like,
one-
we've invented money.
yeah, no, they've
No.
they've
You
got a
guys go with
fully
it, presume.
communist
Yes.
or fully capitalist city.
That's
They
what
kind of
Ivona did.
have Grum.
She dropped like gold coins, and they were like, "This is genius."
They have Grum kind of in the front, you guys behind. It's like a 20-minute walk back to the scouting, but they are just walking. You're gonna die? Slicer, as you guys are walking inside.
It works.
Earthquake!
There's an earthquake in game.
Grum uses Earth
Slicer
arm.
is kind of like, what the fuck is happening? This is not.
We've never.
This is
This is
different.
not what I've read in the textbooks about.
We were here like
Kill on sight.
Nerd.
we were here a few months ago, and there was not this much architecture.
You know,
Maybe they
Never
found
look-
God.
gift. Never look a gift nightmare in the mouth.
True, I suppose.
What are they using for
Um,
building materials?
And they start. You guys eventually get to the gate where opens up. It is more of like a city than it is like a village at this point, where it's very large.
Famous terrain.
It will count as a city, yeah.
you guys upgraded.
the houses are no longer like huts; they're like square buildings
They-
almost. What?
Are they made out of snow breaks? Please,
What?
please. It would be so funny.
No,
What are
there's
they made out of?
eight
That's
spiders.
my first question.
Probably like actual stone. Probably held together by some sort of like, not great, but in the beginning of like concrete.
Where'd they get this?
What?
Where'd they get this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a
Make
quarry
a,
somewhere?
Those who are looking around, make a perception check.
Where did they get this? Oh, look, a mountain.
18.
No,
One of the mountains is gone.
this is a very difficult check.
Non-natural 20. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I rolled a natural 20 and it was 22.
You only have you also
What'd
only
you
have
get?
plus two?
22 total. But I
I
rolled
don't
it
think
up
you guys
to
could've done
20.
Yeah, no, you notice that like obviously something is different around here, but you can't quite like, understand why.
All right, current
I've
theory.
never been here before, so I haven't
Sure.
noticed anything.
Current theory. Robert Rockington broke into a thing, exposing bronze, tin, and ice, bringing them into the future, or bronze, tin, and
Anyway,
copper.
While everything
Yeah.
looks
the
much
Steel
similar,
Age.
you three who have been here before begin to recognize something more familiar as you get to the center of the town, where is one of the arena pits. However, there's like the spectator seating, but on the opposite end is a giant like chair, like big red felt kind of stuff. And sitting upon that is a female orc, your mother.
Oh.
It sucks that it wasn't your dad.
I thought that you were pointing towards Zager for a second. I'm like,
Plot twist, baby.
they share a mom.
That'd be
hi,
awesome.
Tallie.
That would be so
hilarious.
fucking funny.
Oh, hi, Tallie. You want some soup?
Anyway,
Blood for the blood god.
the guards kind of like surround you guys to the point where you can't go back out, and but they stop and they motion forward to you to go forward.
You hear Grungo.
Go.
What'd you just say?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just calling.
Oh,
Your mother is pretty old at this point, but despite that, still very like battle hardened and very like muscular. She's probably wearing an eye patch over one of her eyes and has like more tattoos than you do to a degree. And she's just wearing a lot of like kind of tribal wear, I suppose, like for the Bloodskins, where it is like for their leader, it's a red kind of what's that? Not is tabard the thing that goes down? I don't know. It's like a whole, I guess, dress that's made of like soaked blood red clothing.
what's her demeanor look like?
She's probably sitting literally like this on the chair.
Oh, she's. I don't know if she is, but she
Ah, I
seems
gotcha.
kind of cool.
Seeing you guys enter, she motions for you guys to come like over to the
Yeah.
like circle.
I mean, I follow Grum's lead, but I will not. If Grum doesn't do that, I will.
Are we in the actual arena itself?
no, you're
or,
on
like...
the upper part right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say Grum kind of like saunters
The
forward,
nosebleeds.
a little hesitant, but like he just kind of like stares at her.
Yeah, you walk over in front of the chair.
It's like a
Or
simultaneous.
from across the thing first.
Yeah, I would say like he would walk over to her.
Okay. Kind of looks down. She kind of looks down at you.
And it's kind of like his look is like a simultaneous like disbelief and also like a mix of like anger, fear, like a million different things. Like
Confusion, probably.
Yeah. Confusion.
On the walk, I'm gonna be like, hey, we'd be 2 for 2 of places we were exiled from accepting us back a little bit if we kind of swung this good.
I don't want them to accept.
Well, like a what's it called? Enemy of my enemy kind of thing.
Let's just find what's happening.
Yeah, let's crack it.
As you kind of stand before her, before you even have a chance to say anything, she like stands up and like looks down at you, walks slowly up to you to like where you're face to face, and she's gonna pull you in for a hug.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Grum does not reciprocate it. He
Yeah.
just stands there like.
She kind of lets you go. She's like, Grum, we have searched far and wide for you. Welcome home.
What is happening?
We have a lot to discuss. Preferably in private. Here. Your friends can go wait over on the other side of the arena if you don't want them to be far, but I'd prefer to have a conversation, just the two of us. Is that okay with you?
Let me look back
Can
again.
I sidebar for a sec? Put Bradley in the bag and leave Bradley.
No, I'm not putting Bradley in the bag. He's just a dog. He's just a fucked up creature to everyone.
You guys will be able to see what's happening. You'll be just on the other side
Yeah,
of the
Bradley.
hole,
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you
I
like,
wanna-
leave him there, Bradley
We
would be like
can-
here.
I want to leave Bradley with him.
Okay.
Can-
That's fine. She won't bat an eye to the weird dog.
Yeah, it's like a
monster.
weird fucking monster.
Yeah.
Okay, once he sees like you have Bradley coming up to him, then he would
Yeah.
probably be a little bit more comfortable with.
Listen,
Okay, yeah, you guys can just stay over
Yeah.
there. Make sure that
As
nothing
long as-
happens to them.
As long as we're an eye shot, we'll be
yeah.
good. I don't say that to her. I say
Oh,
that to
right.
Grum. I
Yeah.
speak through Grum.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You can like read lips, right?
No, I can
You
just
can read
listen
lips.
I
through
can
my
read
dog.
lips.
Okay.
So I will.
I, as usual, am completely out of the loop.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
gonna. Listen.
So you guys acquiesce. You guys move away.
Listen as well in my
Yeah.
own way.
She kind of like hand still kind of like this on your shoulder. Is like, a lot has changed since you have left, my son.
How did this all happen?
After you left, you made a fool of me. I mean, you were the first and only Bloodskin not only to betray their clan, but to disregard everything that we have been taught. To which I was angry. You understand. You would be angry too if someone ruined your way of life and made a fool of you in front of everyone you've ever known. Surely you understand that to a degree. So, your father and I came up with a plan. If we were going to demand respect from our clan, we would have to rise the ranks. You guys made that easier for us when you murdered one of the active clan leaders. We took control of that branch, and over the last couple of months, I rose to power. Unfortunately, your father lost in his combat. I'm sure you understand. He died doing something he knew he would love, and he knew the risk when he signed up for this. But I continued to climb. I made some allies along the way, and now I am the acting chieftain of our tribe.
Who?
That's not important right now. Listen, we've been looking for you not to kill you, not to belittle you, to imprison you. I don't have much longer, Grum. I told you it was funny that you said all this. These blood tattoos, you know how they take and they take and they take from your vitality.
I came across this book.
She kind of like still like hand on your shoulders like, Grum, I want you to be my heir. I want you to continue my rule of the Bloodskins.
She says that, like, I would say he like pulls back a little bit,
Mhm.
and like to the point where like she,
Shut the fuck up. Kyle, shut the fuck up.
he pulls back to the point where she's like can't like
Yeah.
have her shoulder onto him and like just kind of looks at her like. I would say like mostly in disbelief. Like
Mhm.
you can't be telling me this right now.
She kind of like, I have fought so hard to get here, to the point where I convinced them that you were not some blasphemous outsider, that you would come back and you would be a continued strong iron fist over this clan when you took my place. So I'm asking, please, return to the Bloodskins, lead them. It's all yours if you want it. And I think you understand that I'm not really asking.
You're gonna get it to Bradley.
The dog goes.
He actually probably.
Can the dog murmur in primordial?
The dog can murmur and only he can speak it because of his blood in my
Mhm.
dog.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the dog can
Anyway.
speak to people with its blood.
She kind of says, she's
The
like,
dog can go.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hear my
This
dog.
is a lot that has been put on me. I was fully expecting the day I met you, my head would be on the floor or yours would be on the floor.
and I fought hard to make sure that wouldn't be the case. Don't you see that?
I need to give this some thought.
You know that's not how we do things here. Your answer must come now.
And can I ask once again, who are your allies?
I've made plenty. The angle biters, for example. We no longer use them to skin our tents.
I noticed that. But anyone from outside of
If you are
Icetusk?
to accept, you will understand. I will explain all and more.
For all my life, I have lived here. It has felt wrong. Everything that we do, everything around here is just wrong. Ghoul is not my god.
Do not speak that way of him. Ghoul is
He
the only
is
reason
not.
we are alive here. You think we could survive this fucking wasteland had it not been for his grace? For his gifts?
You have not seen the outside world. I have been exploring these past months that I've been gone. The time that I have been gone, I've seen what this world is.
So you get a few years of taste of the outside world and suddenly forget your origins?
This isn't right. What we are is not right. And I do not want to be a part of it, no matter what. These are a burden on my soul. Yeah, gesture to like the tattoos.
Yeah.
Bradley's looking at you like, wow, you gotta say yes and deal with him later.
If that's the case,
Yeah,
then you
it was
know
very good, Brad.
what we must do.
I knew this day was gonna come. Congratulations, Mom. You're going to be my first kill.
Say goodbye to your allies. Meet me in the ring. With that, she kind of gets up and walks back.
Yeah, I like walk away as well.
Bad news, bro.
Bad
Hmm?
news.
Bad news is coming.
Oh, I thought they made out.
No. I mean, I will let Crown.
I assume when he
say,
pointed
I
at his
guess.
tattoos, they were discussing ways to get rid of them. No,
the
that's not
the
the
guards
way.
over by the door kind of they're still there, like around you guys, but they're still not like violent towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd probably be like they'd probably inform you. One of them would be like, well, just so you know, your friend said no to the inheriting of the Bloodskins clan.
Yeah, we kind of.
So now there's going to be a trial by combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And like if
I'm just feeling it because
What if he wins?
well,
What if he wins?
that he
he gets his way and if
he
she
gets
wins,
his way and most people will probably do what he says.
No.
Me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. Kind of steps up there. I'm from the outside. I'm like an outside orc.
Doesn't it seem like a bit of a catch-22?
I'm married into it. What?
Wait, what-
If
what
he
if you
if
just
he
said yes?
wins, he becomes the
Yes,
chieftain.
but
If he loses,
if he wins, then he can make rash changes, and people won't
oh,
question his
okay.
rule.
But if he inherited it, he would be seen as like a nepo baby. And
Pretty
like,
much,
people would-
yeah.
Okay,
It's kind of a
I get it now.
You're so much nicer than the other guards.
Again, I married into this. Yeah.
You're married into it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not really too big of a fan of things out here, but my kids are here, and you know it's a whole thing.
Well, you know, you
Did
sound like a
not
great dad.
know about your partner doing all this?
No, I knew it was, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, transparency is
Those are-
important in a relationship.
No, well then you must be at least.
So anyway, yeah, trial by combat,
Trial by
probably
combat.
in the next 30 minutes.
It's
Not one-on-one. If you would like to join.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I was
on
gonna
the
join
But for
anyway
each-
and break the rules.
Oh,
Well, for
well,
each of
that
us
will-
that gets
For
added.
each of you, she gets one of her own. Yeah.
Well, that's a real interesting dilemma, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
Because it's very.
Oh, here he comes now. I was just filling them in on our trial by combat rules. If there's anything you'd like to add, feel free. I'm just gonna go back to my post.
Guards here are really nice. He really likes his job
He
of doing
settles in
the.
and just freezes.
Well,
Comes
no.
in, he's part of the background.
Well, no, they do. No, they like.
If we
they're
talk to him
there
again,
at
he
the
goes,
exit,
huh?
and when we approach, they
If we talk to him,
cross
he
their
goes,
spears.
Grum's here. He can tell you the rest. If we talk to him again, Grum's here. He can tell you the rest. I have nothing more to say to you.
Yeah.
Wonderful weather happening.
Grum's here. He can tell you the
Comes
rest.
here. He can tell you the rest.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
I keep-
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was an
Standing guard
adventurer
out
like
here.
us until he took an arrow to the knee and joined the Bloodskins.
That's true.
Literally.
yeah.
So.
Well, isn't that rough?
Yeah.
Look, you don't need to come into the arena with me if you don't want to.
My question is what you want. Do you think you have a better chance of fighting your mother one-on-one or fighting your mother plus equal forces to us?
I don't know, and I don't know what powers she holds. I don't know what powers her allies hold.
Right.
Can we like pre-buff you?
I think so.
Can we cast like spells on you before you go in? Can you have your like items? Can give you the dragon potion?
Well, he can turn to blood dragon.
Yeah, and then kill. Yeah.
Yeah,
then you
but
win
then,
it.
yeah, but I'm assuming he
Honestly,
doesn't
blood
want to
dragon.
win.
Yeah,
through
we
the-
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
We can give you other potions.
I mean, I will give you the potion, but I'm assuming you don't want to win through use of tattoos or
you
blood
can also turn
magic
it
in
into
general.
like just a really good healing potion.
I mean, I'll take any healing potions you hide.
I'll give you the
Yeah,
dragon
I mean,
potion for
you,
sure.
I think you can make it into a healing potion. You like swish it around and it changes.
Yes, that's true.
Is there anything else that we could do on the outside
Also,
while
here's the other
that's
two
happening?
potions and the rune.
Like,
I'll give you the 2 standard healing potions. By the way, give them back. if
would
you
that
don't
be
use
a good time to,
You,
like,
I have a question. Do you use a two-handed axe?
I use it can be two-handed, but I use it as a one hand so I can hold my shield.
Do you want the Vorpal sword just in case?
Wait, use a 2-handed axe. Don't you have something that gives an extra arm?
I do. You could use a two-handed axe, a shield, and a Vorpal sword all at the same time.
Yeah. I could give you haste. I think it's better if you go in alone and we just like really give
would
you
it
the buffs.
be?
And then if you die, like if you like start to lose, we can just teleport
I
it.
was gonna say, do I know if
Anything.
there's any rules about like any of that stuff, or is it just like 2 people get into a ring, beat
Should
the
we-
crap out of each other?
You
until one-
don't, not that you know of.
Should we ask the guard?
Yeah, he's
The
only
answer is
got
probably no.
he's only got a
Okay.
few voice lines. Would it be good? And here's another
know it's that
pitch.
we can't do it, or know it's in
No,
there's
you,
no
you can
rules?
probably do it.
Okay.
I mean, last time you were in a big old fight, we released a thread and you got it midway through, and that sort of helped out. Would it be good if, like,
Oh, we tried to
That's
go
actually
up?
not a bad idea.
That isn't a bad idea.
Today sucks. I got to say that like twice to pray off.
I'm sorry.
I could leave
Should I
Bradley
say more dumb things?
with you
Yeah.
to like watch and communicate how
What's-
the fight's
what's 2
going
plus
to
2?
us.
You
We
should
could try
send
to get
Bradley into
the earth-
Kill the Mom.
the air thread during that time.
I think that's the best solution we have. I don't want to drag you all into this fight, and I think this needs to be my fight.
As much as I want to help you out, I feel like my relative value is best used elsewhere.
I think we'd be losing a numbers game.
Yeah.
No matter what, yeah, it's
Does
better for you guys to maybe find the thread if you guys can slip away when the fighting starts.
does Bradley
If we could
count as a combatant?
Oh, I don't want him in the ring. I want him outside of it because he would count as a combatant.
Would he?
Yeah,
Are we
he's like-
sure?
yeah, he's like bringing in like if I brought in a tamed wolf, they would.
Yeah,
get me
they
up.
would probably respond by being like saber.
I was gonna say they bring in like a freaking
And
giant
I don't know.
tiger.
Bradley gets no diffed by most animals.
This,
Oh, he
this is
can
true.
he can breathe fire now though.
He's like a
Once.
utility. He's like a utility knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
he can do like 5d6
Yeah.
of fire
Sticky
damage.
In that
Yes.
case, what are the rules on like summons?
Those
Some-
are allowed.
Yeah, summons are probably allowed under the one person because it's their ability.
Can we call Gilgark a summon?
He can only make tea.
That's
He
true.
can breathe fire while he's making the tea.
You put the
have
teapot
to-
above
you
the
have, You
person.
have to position the
Yeah.
teapot just right.
We can also-
ring it, and then like turn him like a
We
flamethrower.
can give him an item, and then I don't know.
Give him a bomb, and he goes, ah! And it explodes.
Well,
If
I'd say he
he's-
drops it off rather.
If he's breathing fire for the tea, what stops you from picking him up and moving him away from the fire?
These are all really good questions.
Yeah.
We have to experiment later.
We do have to experiment later. I like the idea of us going and trying to procure the thread while you are
Yeah.
in the arena.
So do I.
Meanwhile, in the
but I
back-
can give you haste,
And I can give
as
you
well
orange.
as a minor boon of the Fey Court
Do you want
to
the
do
sword?
the bonus temporary hit points thing. Bonus action to gain like a bunch of temporary hit points.
I'm with you on like a moral ground here. I mean, I can stick a. Would it be good if one of us stuck around the fight while the others grabbed the thread?
Well, that's what Bradley's for. He can kind of.
Well, no, but I
Communicate.
mean in terms of like, in like more active participation.
Where is the arena?
Like, what
by
if
the way,
there's
in
traps?
relation to the spire?
The spire's probably behind, like her throne room area, like behind the chair, probably goes up into the.
So
the
could we
entrance to
see
spire.
the arena from the spire,
Like if you're in the top of the spire? Yeah.
or even like are there windows?
In the spire?
Yeah.
I thought there were big holes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there are like.
It's also
cut
like
holes.
crystal,
Well,
so you
if
can
it's-
see like an obfuscated thing of it.
Well, that's if things
That's not
go
the right
really
word.
bad, I can just shoot his teleportation arrow down.
It's true. I also
And
have
draw
the
back.
giant
Or-
heavy fly. We could get
True.
down
I
there
have
without.
I have an owl.
Does your
I think.
arrow have to be shot?
Yes.
Have we established that? Like, okay, I can't give it to Bradley, and then he just drops it, like an ender pearl
No,
stasis
because
chamber.
then I'd use them while they're in my quiver. They'd touch the edge of the quiver, and I'd be like, and then die.
Yeah. Yeah, you take the
And then
two.
I'd waste them all.
That's fair.
I think our game plans.
I think our
Yeah,
game
makes
plan's
sense.
pretty sound.
I think it's the best option.
Yeah.
I think
While
so.
we're discussing this, perhaps just gradually like getting closer and then further away from the guard in the back to have him do the thing, like just over and over. He's like,
Oh yeah, this might help you guys get up to Spire faster, and I give you the ivory goats.
You might want to use those.
They would be your summons.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
be
be
your
your
summons.
summons.
Well,
Give me
hang
back
on.
the
I wanna-
ivory goats.
yeah.
I feel like you're also really attached to these goats.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste them.
I'll take-
I have an owl. I think a
We've-
serpentine.
We've all got
Yeah.
something.
Graham, I would very much like to give you the best chance here because I know that I know I'm not great at help physically, but I want to be here.
Owl doesn't make sense.
I was gonna say, can I
It's
like
probably a
give them one
stout.
of the goats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I was gonna say, like I give them, I want to give them Rico, which is the travel goat.
Mm.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I have Rico, Bronson, and Mel. Bronson and Mel are one's the giant goat and one's the terror goat.
Terror goat?
It's literally called
Yes.
the terror goat.
That's
They're
fucking
it's so
awesome.
scary that it instills terror.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you said terror for a second, and it
No,
was like
terrifying goat.
the goat like looks and says, "Fool,
Fall.
Anyway, yeah.
You're but a
But-
child.
Thank you, but I also don't need this. I'm like half goat.
Do you? Oh,
Hey.
can you just like walk up the
Yeah.
outside?
Probably.
yeah."
I forgot you could do that because we haven't really been in a lot of vertical places lately.
You
Yeah.
can
Well,
roll.
I did switch subclasses,
Oh,
so
that's
I
not
can't
like a
technically
goat.
walk up
Ah.
things.
Do you want the Vorpal sword? It might just, win
Might as well.
accidentally.
Yeah, we're giving you 4 arms.
Yeah.
Do I need
Also-
to tune to the Vorpal sword?
Yes.
If
Never
you,
mind.
Also,
if you, unlike the fourth time, it might accidentally win.
Also, how you doing mentally? Because being in your position before.
Yeah,
You got like whiplash of like.
I know the worst thing that could have happened to you when you came back is being accepted, like thematically.
It's
I can think of
definitely
worse things.
a different.
I can't. Boom.
It's definitely a different feeling
Here's more tattoos.
than I was really expecting. I kind of knew this day was gonna come, where we'll finally have to accept the fact that, hey, some people need to die,
Not everyone.
Ain't that the truth?
and fortunately, it just has to be me, mom.
Ain't that the truth?
Out of character, did they like explicitly specify to the death combat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because trial by combat doesn't necessarily mean to.
No, it was inherent. Like it's a bloodskin combat.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna do? Freaking trial by
There was
combat until
trial
they
to
don't
the death
die.
last time.
Yeah.
This ain't no net country here.
I mean,
I
I
can't just use my net.
yeah.
You should, and then stab.
Well, I didn't know if
through
these
it.
were like
Oh,
gladiator
shit.
rules.
I don't think Grum stabs.
I'm like,
You could try.
yeah. Also,
You don't have much time. Like your mother's probably gonna come out any second.
Do you
now,
want the
and-
4 arms for
begin.
2 on the axe and then the shield?
Not the forearms, but you can do the
So-
flash thing.
Haste will eventually. I think it's a minute, and then when it runs out, you'll be like slow.
Oh, don't.
For
we're,
one turn.
We're trying to buy as much time as possible, as well, so we. Can
I
get
think
the
you
third
could
day
just
to fight.
win, to be honest.
Well, I agree.
I have
I
complete
think
confidence
we-
in you, unrelated.
Yeah, we have a backup plan, but like I think you got this.
Do you have any other Buffy spells?
Yes, actually, I will do a little zing on my crown, and then you now can use a bonus action to give yourself 44 plus 3 bonus hit points for the next hour.
And that is it's just like a one-time use thing.
No.
Oh.
For the next hour, unless Richard meant for it to be a one-time use.
No.
But yeah,
It's a what is it? Is it a bonus?
it's a crown. It's a bonus action thing.
Oh, isn't it like you?
But they're temporary hit
They're
points.
temporary hit points. They don't stack.
And they don't.
I was
stack.
gonna say just like you reset the amount of temporary hit points you
Yeah.
have every time.
Yeah, no, it's not meant to be once.
Or yeah,
Just for the next hour.
That's 3d4 plus.
Yeah.
For the next hour, you can use it.
Yeah.
When he walks in, he's gonna go through the anti magic.
Yeah, it's meant to be so on your turns. You can on your turn if you have nothing else to do. You
Yeah,
can
you
set
can
it.
reuse it,
What-
which is good for you.
What's the amount of?
44 plus 3.
Hey, by the way, I just looked in
44.
my stuff, Tammy. I found arrows that I have.
Which ones?
I found walloping arrows.
Do they have like a
Do
big?
they have punching?
Yeah, they do.
What do they?
Stone
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll add them to my collection. I have poison arrows now too.
Really?
Because we got them. From
I will give them to you after we go to here, because I still have every single magic item that we got, so I might need to return them.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you guys just gonna spectate his fight?
No,
No,
we're
no,
gonna
yeah.
try and
Oh,
sneak
you're gonna try and
up.
sneak
Yeah,
up.
we're so the plan, as we've outlined it, is during his fight, he is fighting. We're gonna try to go up the spire and get the air thread.
Yeah.
In the middle of the fight, it will
Oh.
go to him, because that's how it's
Yeah.
worked before.
Also, forgive me if this isn't. We do have like I don't know if you've used these: potion of speed, mind reading, longevity, incendiary cloud rune, and amulet of health. I don't remember. I think one of us got the health.
I have the amulet of health. It cures diseases.
What is the?
Not because of the proprietor health.
Yeah, I'm just going through the dragon horde items because I know that I got none of them, but I don't
think I
remember
held
if
on
you,
to all of them.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't remember.
Except the dragon vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't remember if you like wrote them down.
I didn't.
Okay, well, in that.
Just reply to it in the Discord and pull it down.
Right. So around
Well, I
this
didn't know if
point,
you want to give it to
the
him.
doors where the guards stand open up, and like the clan is filing in. The roof of the arena, they actually have like a winch system to open it, so it starts snowing in here.
That's sick.
Okay, so that's a good thing.
And you guys are actually led to like chairs.
We can. Okay, so that means we can. They can see it, and also we've got a bit more time for him to prepare because it's going to take a while for him to fill the seats, and you know how that is.
So
can you pull the?
I am. There you go.
it is a bit of a shame that like, so Richard, the feat I took, Iron Hero, lets me use a reaction to counter a legendary action that I can see for short rest. If I'm at the top of the tower and I see,
You will not be able to see it because of the cloud cover.
What if you sat here?
that's what I was
sword,
thinking.
boom, fuck you.
Us establishing the cloud thing earlier came back to bite us.
What if I'm like halfway up?
If you're above the cloud cover, if you're halfway up, you're not above the cloud cover. You're like
I
right
can
at it.
peek up the window.
Yeah.
And do it.
Sure.
Or
How though?
I'll
Iron
shoot,
Hero-
shoot like an arrow,
Do you want any
What?
of these?
and it'll like she'll be like,
hear me out.
and then it'll
Hear me out.
fuck her up.
There is
I'll throw a rock actually, so no, they can't prove it to me.
All right. Tallie can see through Bradley's
Potion of speed
eyes.
would be the best. This is like a
If
bat.
you were
Grab
to
it.
like attach a body
It's
part
for
of
you.
yours to Bradley, then you might be able to see through its eyes.
No.
Or better yet, you give Bradley one of your eyes. Hear me out, and then you're being able to see it. Hear me out, and then because you can see it, you can then do it.
That's stupid.
I
I'll also give you the potion of mirrored eyes back. I think you
Oh,
gave
hell
that to me
yeah.
a while ago.
That's when your mom turns out to be a Gorgon, and we needed it this whole time.
Or
So now you just
I don't actually even remember what it does, to be honest.
I think it is.
it's
Any-
for sight things.
Yeah,
basically anything that like if
it's
you're
like petrify effects.
Yeah.
charmed, scared, frightened by
Yeah,
anything by
it's-
what they can see.
yeah.
You
It's-
just
Could be
like,
good.
Yeah.
Right.
"Oh,
Actually,
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's
rubber,
just
you're
like
glue.
fucking-
Bounces off me and sticks to you.
I see.
You said I think you said that last session. No, you said it earlier.
I said it yesterday.
Mhm.
I said it at class.
Yeah.
give me 2 seconds to look at what the rest of my things are for my crown, because I think there's other buffs.
Oh wait, I already have it written down.
Yeah. I give you a big old hug. Doesn't help you mechanically.
And I
but-
poo my pants.
Number
That does help
25 wisdom
mechanically. It
modifier.
switches your attacks to poison damage.
There you go.
I'll also use the crown to give you advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to resist exhaustion, hunger, thirst, or cold.
Well,
Cute.
If you want to write that down.
Cold's pretty good.
Exhaustion's pretty good.
Oh, it's
Oh.
pretty good because he could maybe accidentally spontaneously gain a level of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
what is it again? Advantage on.
I'd be
If
so tired.
if it,
You guys are just doing that one. Have you
send
seen that
it
one
to you.
Overlords? I think I've shown it to
You
you
showed
guys.
it to
Where
me,
they
yeah.
buff the guy a ton of times before he goes and fights his
Yeah.
other character.
And then I'll also let you use a bonus action to create a simpler Martian weapon or shield of your choice in your hand.
Martian weapons.
Marshall.
Ray gun. Meow.
Yeah.
Evaporates.
The gun from Mars attacks. It just turns them into
Exactly.
skeletons.
Exactly.
All right.
So
Can
if
I
I give you
also?
these 3 buffs.
Yeah. Can I just take like a look around, see like methods of possible egress?
Is it like a bathroom
You
or
don't know,
something?
you don't know adventure time. It's an adventure. It means exit.
Hall of
There's one
does
behind
mean
the
like
throne and one at the main doors, which is now covered by guards.
And the one behind the throne is how we go up.
Okay. Now.
Well, we can turn invisible.
Are we required to stay here in this seat? I say to the people who bring us to this seat.
Yes. You will watch your friend fight for his life.
I see.
I mean, if I hop in the bag.
What can you use the bathroom?
Piss your pants.
Really?
Yes.
You want me to piss in the arena?
There's like a little
Yes.
hole right in front of every seat where you can piss it into.
That's crazy.
Is this like stadium style seating? Like if I were to like hop into a bag of holding and then like fall off and outside, would I be able to exit through that way? I'm small.
What happens if we leave?
You'll be killed.
By who?
All of us.
This might be a no dice on the plan.
Oh well.
I still believe in you.
So do I.
I disagree.
Alright, so you're...
Oh no, I believe in you.
Oh my god! Raft! I was like,
No, I believe in you and I love you and respect you.
Slicer, what do you think about our plans? Do you think plan 1 good, or are we just gonna sit here?
I don't know, I'm kind of...
Wait, doesn't Slicer have invisibility?
I think like three
Three
of us
have
do.
invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, your mother eventually comes out in her like full clad, like runic carving with ghoul symbology all over it. What?
You know who else comes out with
Shut
ghoul
your
symbol?
goddamn mouth.
She's wielding a axe that is like blood carved almost. Kind of looks like something like that, I guess. Like all like jagged, has a bunch of runics on it, or stuff on it. And like the crowd cheers as she like vaults into the arena and like points the axe at you and like points to the ground. It's like, will anyone be joining you for this fight?
I jump down.
We should send Bray off. You do like CC and damage and stuff. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just send Bray off with you.
It is ultimately Grum's call.
Grum, it wouldn't be a bad idea to send Bray off because he can do a bit of CC and he actually spits out a good bit of damage with his Fury of Blows.
And heals.
And heals.
For some reason.
Did you give Grammy like any healing potions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Do you
two
want some-
standard, and then the dragon vessel does turn into like the best one.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, potions. pretty.
But
What's-
do you want 2 graders? Or 2
No, I'll
mediums?
take anything.
Okay.
Although before the
Yeah.
fight, if you're going to use it for healing, you should turn it into a healing one. It costs a bonus action to.
I don't
turn
think
into
you should
something.
turn it in. I think you should save it as dragon stuff. And then just use the other ones for healing for
Um.
now.
I mean, I would agree, but
Okay.
you're not going to use the dragon one.
Yeah, but I mean, he might.
Yeah, so you give me 2 more potions of
Yeah.
greater healing.
Although the problem with sending Bray off in is if Grum goes into a blood rage, then could
Yeah,
fuck
they
up Bray
might
off.
go into a
I'll
blood
be
rage
okay.
too, so
Yeah.
they might hit each other. The other 2 ones.
I'll be okay.
I have a feeling they can control theirs a little better.
No,
No.
see, if Grum goes into a blood rage, I'll put my arm on my shoulder and I'll be like, this isn't you.
I know you're in there.
She once again
Actually-
asks, anyone be joining you?
This is my fight and my fight alone.
Go Grum!
Woo!
This is between you,
I start sewing little flags with. What's your last name?
Flay.
I start embroidering GF on little triangle flags.
Oh,
10 minutes ago,
Grum
I also
Slayer.
gave you protection. Not 10 minutes
Slicer
ago.
looks at the
Hey.
GF flag and is like,
hey, what's Grum's mom's first name?
Rikara.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put Flay on it, and people are gonna be like, which one?
Before you left, I also gave you protection from good and evil.
Oh my goodness.
From evil
All
and
right.
good.
I can probably hop into the bag of holding and have Bradley fly me out,
I mean,
and I can
Protection
leave.
from
I
evil
can
and
leave
good
a
actually
snow
doesn't do
Bray
much.
off here, so they
But
won't know
I'll
I'm
give it to
gone.
you.
Where'd you get it?
It's
You
snowing right now.
It is snowing.
It's
right now.
accumulating, and I'm like building little snowballs. It's okay. I'm smaller, so it will take less volume, and I'll be able to do this.
watching for now.
Okay.
You know, if it gets bad, we could try to go up.
I can't do that. I have to be doing something.
Oh no! I know you can make your snowman.
No. I would.
What is it?
Start of the battle is going to be the height of everyone's attention off of us.
Is there like a guard watching?
So I'd like
us?
to get out as soon as
Like,
possible.
Yeah, you probably people to
specifically-
your left and right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sitting in between them, perfectly aligned.
so that they cannot see you.
Yeah, they lean forward and they see the silhouette of all of
They-
us.
You probably have the most highest chance of sneaking away. Actually, you are tiny.
Yeah, because I'm cool like that.
Actually, small.
And I'm
Yes.
also incredible.
He's ankle
Yeah,
biter shot.
you
Yeah.
probably can slip
I
away pretty
slink
well.
off, and then you guys one by one turn invisible and slink off, and they look over and they see all the snow people, and they're like,
So
Well, if
you
anything,
enter the
you would
arena.
slink off.
your
I mean,
own?
wait a minute. Then we
Yes,
just both turn invisible and ditch.
Once I landed the arena.
If he starts getting his ass kicked, we can bounce and try to obtain a thread to get it to him during
Yeah.
the fight. But for now, I want to see if he can
If he
win.
gets his ass kicked, we go in there and we
Do
kill
you
him.
think,
I'm worried
do you think
about-
there's a clause if we jump in, someone else jumps in, or does it
Probably.
entirely devolve?
I was gonna say, I
It
feel like
would
if
probably
you
entirely devolve.
if you
It's
jump
a
This
in,
is your one
trial.
chance to join the fight.
Okay,
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Sure.
You
We'll-
can still do it. Don't get me wrong. You can still jump in, but it would be
it would, yeah.
dishonorable. Everyone would want to kill you.
And then if we won, there
and
would
they
be no
wouldn't
point.
respect the outcome.
yeah, there is, if we want,
So if he starts-
in the event that we have to, cut him out, we can use, the horses from the other dimension.
There's a lot of things we could do. I want to see how Grimm's fight goes,
Okay.
and then midway adapt our battle
I
plan.
want to leave as soon as possible so I have enough time to slink out.
I guess at this point, when I jump in, he would probably land and say I'm fighting by myself, and then he kind of points his axe at her, and he says, mother, I've encountered a lot of people and encountered a lot of things on my adventure, including this. And he changes to the magma arm and sticks the axe to the ground as a wide explosion of fire and brimstone comes out as he
Oh, well, that's a lava forge axe.
as the warhammer comes out.
Right. Oh, the war. Yeah.
It's
It
still
says-
so cool when he does it.
It is.
Yeah. It was a pretty
It literally
Make sure you
Did
count.
you
Make sure you
give
track
him
the
a-
steaming explosion part.
What's
this
the
time.
crowd reaction to
Anything?
Grum?
Oh, did you say you wanted
Good
more
picture.
arms?
what?
Did you say you wanted more arms?
No, I
Okay.
don't
Do you
want
want it to be
more.
sticky?
He's got,
Oh,
like,
do you
a
want
whole
any of the other ones, like
Yeah.
Constitution, Dexterity, or
that.
Pass me Valdes? I have Trimutation, so I can
I
apply, I think, all of them at once, but I
I'm
need to
just
see how
trying
that
to
works.
keep track
God
of
bless
the
this
buffs.
physical book.
Honestly, I was gonna say
I know.
wisdom
So,
would probably
I forgot
be
I bought
best.
it.
I can
Like, I
only
got
do
We
Strength
bought from
Dexicon.
Valdo.
We got the PDF of it, and I was like, yeah, that's all I paid for.
Well,
And I
I-
remembered that I did not only pay.
I
for
printed out the thing because I knew someone wanted.
Yeah, I just forgot that I paid for a physical copy because apparently they got hung up shipping them out, and then one day just my mom was like, "You got a package. It was
Yeah.
it's a book."
For a
was
while,
like-
I had a few shipping things that were in several months.
The 13 to develop a powerful but fleeting way to blend your minions.
Yeah, I might take con.
And you didn't want haste.
No, because I have Xavier gave me a potion of speed, so
Oh.
if I need it, I can pop that instead, and I'd rather not have it for
Mhm.
the 10 rounds just in case it does go.
Okay. This is my question on your on what you want from a mutation. Do you want one of them for, I think, forever until I activate another one, basically? Oh no, they're both until a minute. Do you want all three?
Fuck it, I guess.
Okay. I took the discovery at level 13 of Trimutation, so whenever I inject one, I can inject all three.
Try mutation.
And it says,
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to try mutation?
I guess.
It's like one of the.
Yeah, so you get +3 strength up to 20, a natural weapon, +3 dex up to 20, 5 feet of movement, and +3 con. It recalculate your HP.
Yeah, remember you should probably write this down somewhere for the next next session when we do the combat.
I was gonna say, can you let everyone just send to the group?
Yeah,
Discord?
everyone send in the
I
group
sent
chat, Discord, what your things are. You say that and you talk about how you've made friends, and she kind of you always were a dim child, Grum. I've made a friend too, and she kind of holds her blood up to the sky, but nothing happens now, and she points at you.
We love you, Grum.
And with that, there's a brrrr, and a little goblin. You see 3 little goblins in one of the corners of the specter scene pop up, pull out some war drums, and they start going. They start playing the drums and that your combat begins,
And then you have
and the session ends.
you have 2 other
Should we roll
goblins
initiative
with
beforehand?
really fancy suits, and they have slick back black hair, and they're and
wanna roll?
today is a very intense fight.
My name's Charles, recently reformed ankle biter, bringing it to you live from Bloodskin HQ.
And I'm Damien Darkblood. I am here to be your co-host.
Today we've got a big
Oh, right. No, sorry, I didn't know who Damien Darkblood was for a second. But then I
Anyway,
realized.
with that,
That's just the first name that literally came to
we will
mind.
end today's session and bring it to you live next week.
Oh wait! Before you do, Xavier, can you show him the mat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was-
For my
Every-
Xavier
And
and
Dean,
Dean's birthday.
because you all have
Kind of rather
May,
relatively
June, and
close.
July, or May and July birthdays, but I ordered them in bulk because I know.
It's a Magic the Gathering playmat with our
Yeah.
artwork on it.
A
I-
tabletop.
yeah.
Thank you very much
I-
to our artists.
True.
Can
Not
we-
just-
Yeah, who's our artist's name, by the way?
I think they are going by Pokumaju right now.
I'm gonna
They
try to
just-
commission them this summer.
Message me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm thinking about doing it for our
For what?
because it's.
I'm a furry, so.
It's true.
Damn.
They are split.
Yeah, Pokumaju.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pokemaju. You make very good
Did
art.
you want to roll initiative beforehand? Would that be-
No.
Nah,
No?
we
Well, you
Okay.
should-
Roll initiative, but if it's bad, we'll do it.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna kick it off. With
Yeah,
that.
we cut it from the episode.
Well, until next week. Hasta la vista. Eat your vegetables. Adios.
What do I hit?
Stop streaming.
Stop
And then
streaming.
stop recording.
Yeah.